we haven't got to see our TNC ourselves, right? This is the first game that we are
group stage casting. Yeah, I mean, I've watched so many games in the other room, so I'm just like, wait, did I cast
so much? So yeah, we haven't casted TNC firsthand, so very excited to see what they do. And first game of the day as well, so they would have had a lot of time to prepare for this series against Secret.
You know, I kind of want TNC to just pick. I know it's a hero that we haven't been seeing a lot, but I want TNC to go back to Earth Spirit.
Because we've seen what Liquid and OG, they've done the support invoker.
And Newbie.
And Newbie, okay. Has Secret done it?
What? Yeah. Yapster played it.
So everyone's doing it?
Yeah, Yapster, remember they ran the tri-lane. Okay. They had tri-lane with CM, Invoker, and...
Oh yeah, you're right.
Plus, I can't remember what the last hero was.
Literally everyone is doing this point.
3 teams.
Or 4 teams, right?
4?
You said Liquid, OG,
5
Secret, and Newbie.
seconds remaining.
Did Liquid do it?
Maybe Liquid didn't.
I don't think Liquid did it.
Maybe Liquid didn't do it.
I don't think Liquid did it.
Maybe they'll do it today.
Maybe.
Maybe they'll do it. Yeah, there you go.
But yeah, very flexible opener, right? We saw Yapsor play the Tiny yesterday. Yep. We've seen a couple of core Tinies as well throughout this tournament. Invoker, we've seen him mid. We've been seeing... So, yeah, a little bit flexible picks here, even though I'm kind of thinking that gonna be... Actually, we can't actually...
We don't know. And obviously picking it first is highly likely that they leave it open. Roll they feel it's best. TNC, they'll double it up with the Grimstroke. Always plan to see that one. Still think that's one of the strongest supports available, and you have that Ogre. A lot of single target. They get doubled up.
Yeah.
You're going to have the double Fire Blast down the line, get that out. You're going to have 2 heavy nukes that are going to be duplicated by the Soulbind.
And it's a great hero to throw Inkswell on. You're speedy, and you're in the front lines always, so always able to connect with that one. This could be a dual lane, potentially, for TNC if they want to be able to go for something that's a lot of pressure that can come out between these two, if it is a 3-position Ogre. But they could still just throw that Grimstroke as 5.
And I've got a dumb question for you. Seeing as it's 9 AM in the morning, nice and early, how does multicast work with Soulbind?
It only works, it doesn't double, right? I don't think.
So you're saying you cannot multicast on the second? I think you surely
they
can,
individually multicast.
Yeah, it's an individual.
So if the first one multicast, the second one has a chance to multicast, but it doesn't. It's not like if this 4x multicast, this one 4x multicast.
Sure, and if the first one doesn't multicast, the other one can.
The other one can multicast.
That's how the game should work.
Pretty sure about that.
That's how the game should work.
We found some crazy interactions in the last few days that we've been really enjoying, at least for.
We'll definitely get to see.
Yeah.
We'll see some Fire Blasts laid down.
The fun one is with
target.
With Ignite, with his W, because it goes everywhere. Because he casts the second one, and then they all fly all over the place. The second one spreads as well.
Everyone's covered in fire.
Yeah, everyone gets covered up in fire. Oh, that can be a pretty cool one as well. I like Grimstroke quite a bit too versus Invoker. It's just annoying, right? The Phantom in particular can be pretty obnoxious versus an Invoker.
Yep. I see Secret coming out with Lifestealer ban. Actually, we're seeing quite a lot of Lifestealer ban here in the group stages. I don't know, I felt a little bit surprising, seeing as Lifestealer wasn't necessarily the carry that... Well, it was, and then it was. It sort of fell out of favour. But a lot of teams, I guess, drafting in ways that Lifestealer would be very strong. Obviously, you look at Secret's 2 openers, and Lifestealer is heroes.
Now.
I like the Slug band coming out there from TNC. They have Ogre, they have the beefy frontline hero. You're gonna be able to build up those S stacks, so. Grimstroke also. Slug, too much. Phantom can be great because you can't dispel it with the Dark Pact, of course, but you attack so fast, you're able to take that one off, and it's mostly versus the Ogre.
10 seconds.
Secret. The big heroes they want to take away.
5 seconds remaining.
See, I guess because the Ogre's shown, you're not worried about doing Grimstroke.
No, that seems dead. I haven't seen Doom.
Dead.
I don't think at all. Has Doom been picked?
We've not seen any of the games, at least on the games that I've been able to catch a glimpse of during the day, no. Maybe there was one that sort of passed us.
So they banned both. They banned both the Jug and the Lifesteer. So both the heroes that can just
get out of the Invoker combo.
Yes. So I think this is probably Yapsor's Invoker then.
Yeah. I think it looks to be.
10 seconds.
Unless they want to make it so that the core Invoker just has a better game over.
5
it's so flexible.
seconds remaining.
We'll find out soon.
Radiant's turn
Rolls
to
these
pick.
Crystal Maiden.
Not just yet, but soon.
obviously the Puppy CM.
They ran that before with the support Invoker. That is the one that they had with it as well. He loves the hero. Really does. Works well whenever they can play in the tri-lanes as well, I've seen. When they did do that, Invoker CM. I was like, this tri-lane looks weak. And I actually talked to Insania from Alliance, and he's like, that's exactly how we thought. We were like, their tri-lane looks weak. Let's fight it. And it actually wasn't really that weak. It ended up being a bit stronger than I think people had originally thought. I love being able to talk to the players about all.
See if they get themselves more to sort of combo with the Soulbone, more single target damage, and see how they want to sort of what sort of approach they want to go for with their carry lane.
Do they just pick?
Because they know that Secret's likely to be throwing these heroes against them in that laning phase.
Yeah. Do they just pick their other support and then just make the Ogre the offlaner here, and then they hide their other cores? Because it's like all about hiding cores right now. It seems
the Ogre's probably going to be offlane anyway.
That's what it feels like. But it's like this draft right now. I'm looking at it. It's all about hiding your core. Like, we don't know what Invoker, we don't know where Tiny is just yet. Ogre, we don't know just yet.
I mean, we have seen some mid Ogres, right?
Dyer's turn.
He was offlane, though, I think, didn't he?
Oh, he ended up going offlane.
So there's the other one. They
Oh, the double chain frost, yeah.
Oh, we haven't seen that in ages.
No, not the double bouncy balls. Oh, I love it.
No, and that's also
double chain frost.
An Ogre with Lich Armor also is pretty scary. With
and Lich
double
Armor
buff,
and Inkswell just running in, invincible, boom.
So the one thing is Tornado's really good versus both of those. You dispel both.
Oh, don't tell TNC. Don't
dispel the armor.
They don't know. They don't know.
Tornado's really good versus both, though. Yeah, the
true.
Inkswell as well as that Lich Armor can be dispelled from the Tornado, which is really nice. Even Bloodlust. Invoker can dispel all of those with a Tornado, which is...
Well, just don't get caught by the Tornado.
Yeah.
Plan?
Carry are they wanting with the Lich? The usual is gone, right? The Jug is the big one that pairs up with the Lich.
Well, so you're thinking about more heroes that can go in with the Inkswell and the Frost Shield, right?
Yeah, that's
a good melee hero that can just charge in.
Because you need someone, now they don't have anyone who can, so the other cool thing is, right, they banned the Lifesteal and the Jug, and these are the two heroes that if you are Lich Armored and you are Grimstroke buffed, you can't get Tornado Purged.
Well, I feel there's kind of an obvious one.
Yeah. Well,
the Void.
The Void for TNC.
Void for TNC.
Versus the Invoker as well, right?
The Time Warp.
Time Dilation also very annoying.
And double Chain Frost. My friend, that's a dead team right there.
Could definitely be a possibility.
I'd like to see the Void.
One EMP though. That's the one thing, is it goes both ways with Void versus Invoker. Void versus Invoker goes a little bit both.
You're going to have that Time Warp cast range you'd be able to do at that point of the game. Obviously before that, you're going to have... But then when you get that talent, golden.
What are they going to reveal?
Let's see. They do like to leave niches picked for last a lot. So maybe not going to pick... Maybe... Which obviously will then give a pretty clear indication of...
We're going to get information
who's
right now.
playing what and where the lanes...
I mean, we're only locked in one right now, right? Puppy's playing CM.
I mean, they do have last piece move, I'm saying.
Oh, is Puppy playing CM?
Wait, what's going on here? So we got it.
So that's core Invoker now.
So this is 4 support lineup from Secret. Who's playing what then, Nana?
I think it's gonna be.
I think it's gonna be a core Jakiro.
I think it's Yaps or Jakiro. I think it's Puppy CM. I think it's mid one Invoker. And I think it's a Zai Tiny and last pick niche.
That's you're right. That's probably most likely. Right? That is the most normal in the terms of Secret.
I feel like I saw. Did I see Secret play a Jakiro yesterday? And he was super farmed. I think I did see Yaps. Someone was playing a Jakiro that was incredibly high net worth.
It was Secret and it was a Yaps.
It was a Yaps
Jakiro.
So yeah,
it was a Yaps or Jakiro that was sort of taking over in far.
That's the assumption right now. That it looks like that's the obvious.
No, yeah, that's at least what we'd expect from Secret going from what we know of them. But Secret have always I told you.
What?
Look at that.
Genius.
Boys and girls, it may be 9 AM, but my brain's turned on. At least some of it is. Void is so good. TNC knows.
Great pick.
My man, he knows the strats. GG, TNC, well done. You've
old school combo, right? You got the Void, you got the Lich.
Always avoid the Lich, and as I said,
on top.
You're going in. You're standing in pin. I'm telling you, you got that time walk. You're out at that.
There is a lot of disable for the Void. That's one thing, right? They do have a lot of ways of just locking him down, but
it would have also been very OP in Secret's hands if Nisha got it. Void Invoker, Void Jakiro. So they're also taking it away from Secret here with that pick. I like that. TNC smart. Yeah, smart.
Radiant's turn to bat.
They ban out the Lina.
I go for last pick TNC.
They're making sure that they've played. We like that hero quite a lot. Also works well with the Grimstroke. Great synergy.
10 seconds. 5 seconds
Bit
remaining.
bad, but they don't want it. Well,
Which one are you thinking? That's exactly the one I was thinking.
They want the OD in the
Cool.
mid.
We're on the same page.
You
I
got
was
the
thinking
Void
the same one.
setting up. You got a lot of buffs. You got Bloodlust. A lot of ways to keep the OD safe and strong.
Yep, that's literally the same one I was thinking of. So.
I'd like to see the OD for TNC.
That's the one that's standing out for me, at least for Armel right now.
Yeah.
Their objective taking is a bit
Turn
low
to
right
pick.
now. So what if they?
They're gonna pick up OD, dude.
That's the one that's sticking out for me as well. But yeah,
Armo does like his quap, but I don't think you go for a quap this game. I wouldn't like to see the quap. It's tempting when there's a Void on your lineup.
Dyer's turn
I'd like
to
to
pick.
Sniper.
Ooh, sniper.
okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm fine with that one. That's a lot of fun.
Double assassinate.
Double assassinate. Oh my goodness.
So it works really
You gotta
well with
watch out.
Bloodlust.
People gonna die.
So their frontline Ogre, right? Ogre is their big frontline beef to protect. Void as well
Yeah,
to jump in, zone
Void's
away from
jumping in.
Sniper.
10
He's squishy though
seconds.
versus Tiny,
He is.
and that's
But Tiny's got to get
Zai,
to him.
5
right?
seconds
So
So
remaining.
we
could
think
be
it's
a-
going to be a core Tiny, so he's going to have a good blink.
If they just put Zai and Jakiro, and then the apps are still the.
Why, is there any cheese that Secret can...
They need something that gets on top of this Sniper.
Spectre?
Oh, you got fire. On fire.
Spectre. Yeah,
So, quick one.
That's the one to... But...
It's Yapsor Invoker. It's Yapsor Invoker.
It is. Okay, so who's playing what in the rest of them? Yeah,
So,
Zai Tiny.
Mid one Tiny, and then Zai Jakiro. Dude, oh my god.
No, I think Mid One's played Jakiro in the past. Mid One has definitely had a game. I remember one of them. He's doing it again
Oh my
here.
God,
He's doing it again here. I
actually
told
doing
you,
it.
bro. Mid One Jakiro. I can't remember when it was. I feel it was like back at one of the minors. We saw Mid One play Jakiro. So
Did he win that? Did he win that game?
I want to say he did because I remember it.
He
So I
did,
feel
yeah.
like I wouldn't remember it if it was garbage. I think I remember it because he won. I remember him playing that. But this is exactly what I want to wake up to, and I think everyone in Twitch chat and watching on
Look at
whatever
this.
watching sites you are, you're going to agree. This is exactly what you want in the
5
morning.
seconds remaining.
TNC with the right banger of the draft, Void, Sniper, all the combos, and then Secret with some smart stuff, some new stuff, some little bit of revisited stuff. So we've had Mid One Jakiro in the past. They're bringing it back, and let's see who's going to take it.
Wow. Okay, that's.
I think it's gonna be a close one.
This is an interesting one. I'm like, TNC's got a really nice
Well,
draft,
that,
but like
personally,
Secret's-
I
like
prefer,
TNC, right?
I prefer the TNC draft,
A
but
little
it's
bit,
secret.
but it's secret,
It is
exactly.
secret, and they're going to have that edge as they're pretty flawless in the performances so far in the group stage. But TNC's lineup,
It's very strong.
It's definite. It's got some good ideas behind it.
I'm a little worried for Armel is the one thing, right? If Tiny gets off to a good game, and then they can just freely jump into the backlines and kill Armel over and over again, their damage could have some issues. They have to land the Grimstroke and the Lich combo pretty much perfectly. So Grimstroke is being played as a 4, and I think we've mostly seen it been played as a 5, except for JRX yesterday, where we saw him playing like 3 position at Grimstroke, and he went for the Aghanims build early. But yeah, we haven't seen the Grimstroke Lich combo too much because people started falling out of favor of making Grimstroke more position. All right, let's get it going.
And I'll be interested to see what sort of build we have of Nishu, because there is always that threat of Grimstroke getting the action. Getting the dark portrait of a Spectre is always going to be very nice. One of the better heroes to do it on.
Much later down the line, though, right?
Sure.
He's giving full farm priority in that game.
That might happen this game.
He had a tree and protect.
Tims
I
might
guess
say,
he has
get out my lane.
He has an
I'm
ogre.
farming.
Maybe he kicks Cuckoo out of lane, right? Like,
Yeah, Cuckoo gets some Midas. He doesn't need to hit creeps. He's just going to multicast Midas. Well, we'll see.
can they protect their safe lane is the one thing I'm looking at for Secret, right? There's an ogre. Every time we've seen this ogre, the ogre +1 beats the crap out of the safe lane to a very strong portion. And it was Secret when Nisha was playing that Arc Warden versus the ogre where he died, what, 6 times? They ended up winning the game, but the laning phase was rough.
So, ladies and gentlemen, TNC versus Secret to start your day or end your day or wake you up in the middle of the night, wherever you're watching around the world. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope this one entertains you. Picks, it certainly should. Should be a lot of fun. two teams.
It's gonna be so much battling up top. I can't wait. Great. But like we said, the big thing to watch out for is really like the tornadoes in particular in the early game versus the ink swell as well as that frost shield. Just being able to dispel both of them when they make aggressive plays. Kind of have to watch YapzOr's positioning a lot whenever he makes moves to defend, in particular the tri lane. As looks like they're actually making Nisha go to the off lane as they're expecting this aggressive move, which I think you have to.
Yeah, you don't want to be in the lane where you're getting covered in ignites.
I mean, they also have a ward down. You have to assume they do. So they're doing the tri lane with Tiny, so lots of different instances to work well with Colts.
Cast off the lines.
Toss back.
There we have it. Cuckoo's tanky, man. Tanky enough with this level 1 ogre. We're going to see as YapzOr and Puppey do try and beat him down. But indeed, as an ogre, a bit too beefy for Secret to quite
Another toss back. Oh, Zai, so close to getting it. That one could potentially be a kill.
If you get AU back, they would have certainly had it. They would have had the slow up on the CM, and Cold Snap would have been back up in 5 seconds. Are you able to keep himself out of harm's way as he gets out of there? Puppey quickly going down towards the bottom to form the dual lane, help out Nisha. Farming a bit up against Gabby. We'll see how long TNC can get trying them together, or if indeed one of those supports will head down to help Gabby out.
They're going to be going for toss-back plays constantly on Secret up top. This is just, we don't want to be pressured super hard. We're going to try to just eat your pressure by pressuring you guys as well by going for these, because you have to be very careful. Like, Tims gets tossed back, he's probably just dead. Cuckoo, he can still survive unless they get some, like, really godly body blocks. As the tri-lane is broken, they send Lich bottom to make sure Gabby can get farm and also pressure Nisha.
Gabby more than safe against these two. Any sort of threat on Gabby. He's going to have the time walk and a frost shield buff to keep him safe. Dave himself has to be a little careful.
I wonder how this mid man.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I've never seen this mid.
If Sniper can sort of play the range game, it should be okay. But at the same time, if those dual breaths come into play, mid one can mess with the CS and make it a lot harder for Sniper to get those early last hits.
His eye has to be pretty. It's still such a strong dual lane from TNC. The damage coming in very high for this very low armor Tiny. YapzOr does have facilities picked up.
There's so much YapzOr can do on the early levels to keep him safe.
Yeah, but the important thing, right, is that the Spectre is not up there eating that. He's bottom free farming. He's 10-1 last hits already. So that's the main goal that Secret wanted to accomplish with just this little lane lanes.
Rune will be an invis down bottom. I was able to make something happen with that. The CM.
Invisibility.
Does get spotted out by TNC's warding, so Armor will start to play a lot safer in the mid lane. Top lane a bit of a go on to Tims. Cold Snap. Attempts to chase him down. Kuku's able to slow him down. Last. Good nuke there. Brings YapzOr down very low. Kuku won't quite be able to find him. Kuku trying to turn for the bigger kill on Zai, but Zai with the toss back will be able to separate and see from himself. So Zai is able to get back and cover at the trees. Mid lane Puppey still hanging around. That Armel did have vision of him picking up the rune. This movement from Puppey though is leaving Nisha very vulnerable. Oh. That 2 points in dispersion will keep him safe though.
Did he stout block as well? Might have.
Back up top, another attempt onto Kuku with the cold snap. Zai punching into him. Kuku turns with a blast again onto Zai. Any sort of combo from coming out.
So that move from Puppey, it hurt Nisha a little bit down bottom, right? Especially if he had died, it would have been super painful.
That would have been massive.
But he actually helped mid one a lot. Mid one was losing pretty hard in the last hits, and he's caught up entirely now.
A bit of a trade here. AU trying to go for Nisha, but it's a bit of a bait because now Puppey's turned up. He'll be able to turn and hit back at the Lich.
He's gonna have another nuke in a second here on Puppey. You go for it.
One nuke won't be quite enough, no. Far enough behind the tower.
Yeah, and he has a salve as well too on AU, so he's a salve with clarity.
Maximum efficiency.
Yeah,
that heal. Nice and close. Yes, in that bottom lane, as you can see, 16 for 4 on Gabby, 15 for 1 on Nisha. Very close between two carries. The mid lane matchup, Armel, 12 for 7. Mid 1, 11 for 5. Again, very close. Pretty much even farm between the two of them.
Because of Puppey's rotation. Yeah, mid 1 was like, he was quite a bit, but he was like 5 and 3 or something to the 8 and 5 of the sniper. So that move from Puppey, like I said, yeah, helped mid 1 quite a bit. You see the courier hit regen. Yeah, Nisha has all his regen, but mid 1 actually calls for it first. He's like, oh. I was like, it's already at Nisha. Got his tangos standing down bottom as Kuku up top. Getting gone on the toss back far.
Not quite in the tower range though.
You know?
Say Cuckoo still over. Very beefy one at that. Regen as well. Can that boost to HP? Can withstand this abuse that Secret is sending his way. Let's see what the build's going to be from the two carries this game. Nisha, Gabby are going to go to builds.
It does look it's going to be like the Soul Ring for Nisha to get that farm going. Puppy. He's got a mango. He's got to go get that one. And that's the first blood.
There it is. Puppy's able to get just fine out you out of position.
And it's a bounty rune spawning right now. Gabby, he has to
try
force himself forward.
See if he can take any of these, Gabby. He's not going to be able to grab that one. Nisha, a little bit quicker with the fingers. We'll be able to pick it up.
We'll still be a 2 for 2. But they get the first blood. Puppy, solo kill. They bring a lot of regen down to the bottom lane with that. I was talking about Puppy as well. As top, I mean, Zai's still farming really well versus that pressure lane. He's a great time. 30 last hits in comparison to the 19 of the Ogre. So, yeah, this dual lane that they put up top has done a great job to absorb that pressure.
Quick of a start for Cuckoo.
Still doing great. 17-9, 21. Still sniper favorite, but not too bad for Jakiro. I'm sure Paul, Red Eye, probably losing it right now as he does not like the core Jakiro. Good one.
And this is why.
Dying.
Dove him in one. He will turn. Assassinates out.
The fairy fire.
One more right clicking.
The fairy fire.
He's to find him. Midwell's in the trees and he lives.
Oh my god, and now side rotates into Armel.
The turnaround. They found AU. They'll find Armel as well.
Fairy fire. He lived with what? 9 HP, 8 HP, maybe less. Fairy fire, then instantly pops the salve as he turns the corner before the frost shield ticks hits him. And it doesn't actually connect on him at all because of it.
What a play there from Mid1.
What a rotation. 4 heroes collapse.
Yeah. Coming in. Making sure that not only Mid1 stays safe, has the time to duke it out, but also the possibility to turn around and get those kills. Have a look at this again.
Look at this, the fairy fire.
Have a look at his HP.
Watch this fairy fire. 250, 240, 170, boom!
Oh,
6 HP.
Oh, that was close.
And the frost shield wears off as he turns the salve on.
I felt that.
Beautiful play there.
Assassinate.
Oh, and Mid1 gets the best spawn possible for himself here as Jakiro. He gets the Prowlers. So he can use Macro Pyro and Prowlers. And
Easy Ancients.
Yep, the easy Ancient farm for Jakiro at the 6-minute mark.
What's he going to go for? Does he just buy Arcanes for himself as a Jakiro?
I'm wondering if he wants to tank up, if he wants to go for something like that Veil.
Oh yeah, Brown Boots Veil for something
it's like
Jakiro.
Does he want Veil? Does he want Atos?
Yeah.
Does he want mobility? I'm not too sure which one he's going to prioritize
Gabby.
this year.
He's got the Time Warp back up. Himself right up.
The Atos is probably unlikely, but the Mules is also really good because you're playing versus Void, so it's good for catching, but also good for time dilation.
He's just got a lot of catch for the rest of his teammates.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
Go and focus on our other things. Cuckoo, let's get his mana taken out by the MP. He's got the stick charges. We'll be able to get one more stun out onto Zai. Another nuke. They'll try and chase him down, but Mid1's coming with the rotation. Dual breath down onto Cuckoo as the 3 will surround the Ogre. Toss up from Zai and Cuckoo will fall. Secret. Zai safe, Mid1 in the neighborhood to make sure that trade favors them.
And Veil sounds pretty solid, but yeah, we'll see. Mid1 hasn't queued any. But yeah, nice rotation, Mid1. Just walked over from while he was farming.
Maybe he's saying he wants some Midas. Well,
I mean, maybe. That's also definitely a possibility. Definitely a possibility. So yeah, so he's been given the top lane now as we see, Zai rotated out and
couple stacks here from Mid1. And that efficiency line in jungle and
laying
down the macro pile. Look at that easy farm, this man.
He's going the Atos.
He's played a fair few Jakiro games.
Okay, so he's going I think the Atos is because he's versus a Void. It just gives you that extra catch.
Sure.
That's going to be really nice.
It is a nuisance for Gab.
I was wondering, I think it had to have been one of those, the 3 big items there. Unless he went for a Midas, which would have... But yeah, so they TP mid, Zai with the bottle, heals up Mid1 a bit, and they're immediately smoking. So they're looking to make some plays.
Dire's middle tower
towards
is
top,
under
but maybe toward
pressure.
mid as well, as Armel, he shows his face. Pretty easy to die.
They can just toss Mid1 on top of him. Mid1 combo off.
Oop, smoke broke.
Yeah, I'm gonna see him. Armel straight into the trees. Yeah, did sort of glimpse of him by the tower. Zai will be able to sneak up on Armel for now. Armel keeping him position safe.
Gabby the big winner out of all of this though still. Gabby top net worth, 3,500.
Free farm down bottom.
Yeah. Nisha not dying, but not getting that equivalent free farm because he was being pressured quite a bit, especially because Puppy moved out of the lane a couple times. Let's top the chrono.
Oh, there's the surprise move. Gabby's up top.
The multi.
Oh,
perishes with me.
Gabby. Gabby. He wanted that. He made a long trek for that from bottom to top.
He'll pressure tower though with
Dire's
Bloodlust.
top tower needs some friends. Same as you, Tide Hunter. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's
Gabby build
top
wise
tower
treads
is
into
under
Maelstrom.
attack.
It's going to be very nice. Bloodlust being skilled up.
Yeah.
Having that Bloodlust with the Maelstrom. Void early on is
Divine
going to
structures can't be
allow him to
breached.
do a lot of damage in those spheres.
Allow him to farm a lot faster. Right, using Maelstrom. Farm a little bit faster. Mid one.
He's found a bit of an opportunity for a solo kill here.
And he burns.
Burning down the Frost King.
Bounce.
Are up. See how the bounties are split.
Radiant's bottom
One at
tower
the
is
moment.
staggering.
Straight to top lane. Gabby going in. Oh, everybody's coming. Get out of there, Gabby. They're all TPing in. He's got another time warp. We'll be able to jump across the trees, but they get the toss on a Puppy. Jump him in on a Cuckoo turn from the multi-car stun. Gabby comes back in. They're trying to kill our Puppy. Puppy goes for the ult. Will be silenced by Tim's TNC though. Still with the successful escape. They'll get everyone out. They just baited out a 3 TP rotation from Secret. I'm going to say that TNC's pretty happy with that one.
Definitely.
Dire's
That was
middle tower
instant
is
rainbow
under
TPs
attack.
coming out from Secret. They were expecting that dive to come forward for sure.
Radiant's
But that was so quick. I mean, is it, as a team, is that them all saying, right, we all need to go? Is that everyone just going and then, oh, we maybe didn't need to all go?
Maybe they thought they needed everybody in order to
Yeah.
scope that because it was 3 heroes.
I mean,
that
it was
there.
Gabby.
Yeah,
Diving
it was
the tower.
Gabby. It's a
It
big
was
kill.
it was the carry.
Yeah. They have a shrine available though. We saw TNC. They back up, use down. Everyone's fully restored.
But hey, yeah, successful bait there from TNC.
Yep.
And Gabby's going to soon be able to make a play again. He's nearly got the chrono up on him.
Bottom.
Nisha going on to AU and Cuckoo. Down.
Hurting.
Gets denied. Cuckoo will be able to take that tier 1 away from Secret.
Oh, you. He's 10 HP. Nisha, gotta commit.
Cuckoo's still alive. Frost shield. Nisha, he's got him. He's in one more touch, will find it. They're still trying to see if they can find Cuckoo as well. Also bringing in Yapzor. Cuckoo's got to stay on the run. He's got to keep running. He will manage to make it away. Yapzor not quite able to close the gap, even with those Wex balls out.
Yeah, he makes it. I swear I saw Nisha had a ring of regen at some point in the laning phase bottom. Now he doesn't have it.
He had the ring of regen queued for purchase.
tower is
He
under
had it in his
Or did he actually buy?
inventory.
Maybe he bought it and then sold it. You know, he
I guess he must have.
temporarily held it in a side shot for a quick heal.
Yep, come around mid. Dive forward, dive.
The soul find out. Armel won't fall, but it's a great chrono for Gabby. And they got the damage to get the kills. They'll definitely get the one. Chain Frost is out, bouncing onto the second. They'll get Yapzor. They'll get Zai as well. Now Gabby jumping in, see if he can get on top of Puppy. Puppy will be able to get out of the way. So a 2-for-1 trade. Secret diving a little bit, and TNC capitalizing on it.
Both teams are matching each other's speed and pace at
It's
the moment
close.
here, just constantly making the moves. Anytime someone is looking to pressure one of the towers, everybody's keeping it to defend it.
It is close, pretty even net worth. The only difference really being in terms of how it's split up is that Yapzor is sort of taking a bit more, but that's sort of balanced out across the board with the fact that Gabby is just that far ahead. He's about 1 get ahead, backed up top. Quick play, silence. He's taking swell. He is, and he's too tanky for them to kill. Zai will be fine with that bracelet.
15 armor as well, so you can't ever,
Dire's
forget about Grow, how strong it actually does make when you plays. But now they're bringing another rotation up. Armel, he has Treads and the Midas and Bloodlust, so he does pack a decent. He doesn't have those yet.
Just see what Gabby's going for the tankier option. Talent will favour the 12 strength over the 15.
I think
Definitely
that
the
would
more
be better.
sensible one, especially when you're playing against these high magical burst heroes. Top lane Zai. This time he will fall. They're able to peep him down with the extra damage of Armel sitting on the back lines.
Mid lane, it's the TP's coming out. They really want to defend this mid tower.
Tim's is in, but the root is out. They're focused towards Tim. Silence is out onto Puppy. Gabby focusing onto him with the help of Cuckoo. Lands the Monica stun. Puppy is trying to run. Gabby, if he gets one more bash, there it is. He'll do the job. Puppy's dead. TNC able to get in, keep their tower alive. Is it low enough to deny? It is. That's going to be
deny.
2 tier 1 towers being denied by TNC. A lot of money taken away from Secret potentially.
Yeah.
Dire's top tower.
Very nice setup. You see them, they're prioritizing defending tier 1s. I think we've been seeing teams doing that more and more so in like this year. It's been like the defense of the mid tower. A lot of people talking about
Dire's
that.
top tower is under
He's just Kuya
attack.
Midas on the Spectre as well. So we've seen that quite a lot now on these Spectres. Just it's about like your levels as well.
We did.
It's just
It's going to be sort of a lot of a different Midas game from what we may have seen yesterday from OG, where Anna got the Midas. Anna got 6 minutes. It's a little later than 6 minutes in this one.
To be expected, he was put in the off lane
It was a hard
because they
lane.
didn't want to be pressured. So,
And you know they're ready to play for the long game, and I think TNC they're sort of happy with that as well. They're running a Void Sniper. They don't mind if this game goes on.
we could definitely see this like a 60-minute plus game. Crazy team fights coming up between Voids and Spectres. So,
I mean, yeah, obviously a lot of that is going to be on the Spectre offensive because you know, TNC they have the Void Sniper. It's a very scary line to go back.
it is a mid one Jakiro too, right? So it's like that Jakiro, what's the scaling potential on this hero? But they do also have a support invoker who we saw, especially MSS when he was playing with Newbie, when he was playing support invoker yesterday. He hit 25 and he was doing so much work, even with Cataclysm. And you're like, support invoker Cataclysming, like that's pretty devastating. You know, late game, pretty hard to look at it. I think TNC's I like it because Void's easier. Void's like super easy to play, but Sniper just dies. So we have to see how the fights will go down. It's really going to be up to execution.
So scary. No, TNC, they've got the mathematics are behind TNC. They have an Ogre with a Midas. You got the multicast. They got a Sniper with a Midas. He's got that cooldown reduction. So as Midas efficiency goes, TNC's is going to be through the roof.
Especially because one's a multi-kill. DotA Plus right now is favoring Team Secret a little bit, but that's, you know, the Spectre, right? The Spectre factor always is going to be one of those that it does really love it. And they do have, you know, the 9-kill advantage. They also have taken 2 towers.
I feel this is a little secret bias, though. I feel you look at this game, I would say it's probably 60-40 the other way.
I feel it's pretty even right now.
You cannot underestimate the Sniper Void and the way that they... I don't know, we'll see. But it is secret. Secret, as we say, pretty well here in the group stages.
Nisha changed immediately because we were talking about the Midas. He's got to be going for the Manta rush. And Tims gets tossed back. Zai with the Blink Dagger reveal. They're going to be putting some pressure. They have a catapult down here, and they have mid one with that max liquid fire. Who's dead tier 2? Tabs of Gabby here right now. They kept his deep ward.
Tower has fallen.
But yeah, looks like me prioritizing jumping in, taking fights. The Manta, also very good item, of course. On Spectre, always going to be super nice with your Desolate. Double Maelstrom, double Midas. Lots of damage going to be coming up against him.
TNC are happy just to palm.
Secret, they're the ones who are definitely going to be looking to hunt. They've got a Haste Rune on Tiny, they've got the Blink Tiny, they have Tiny and Jakiro's 2 at their core, so they're just like, Nisha, we're going to make all the space in the world because you are a super carry.
Sure, but, you know, as you said, because he's going for the Manta, not Midas Radiance, it is more of a build where he's expecting to fight and get in there rather than sort of play the more passive play on Spectre.
I mean, it's very secret, right? They always want to be fighting.
Yeah. So far 10-5. You can see they've not really given up that many kills. It has just really been Tim's getting caught out by the secret movements, whilst the 2 carries farm away. Very happy with both Gabby and Armel staying at the top of the network. And Cuckoo start climbing up there with that Midas.
They're all building. Looks like they're all queuing up those BKBs next time. Yeah, all 3 cores have queued up to be on the side of
I mean,
so they're looking for a timing window.
They know Secret's going to be hunting for a fight. They want to be prepared.
And they know that
BKB just ruins Secret's
Look at Secret's draft, exactly. They have their physical damage is not going to be online for like ages, honestly. Like for another 20-30 minute Spectre. He does do some, but it's not really what Spectre's jam is. You're not all about your physical.
Dire have the spyglass at hand.
Still hunting though. Spirit Vessel was finished. A lot of extra damage that come up. Great ways to be able to catch the Void as well.
Trying for Gabby. Throw pretty much everything down here. The burning banner, but he still gets off one of the Time Lords. One for the stick. He's still burning in the macropile. Will get tossed back into the tornado. Gabby will fall. They get the big kill on the Void. Also fighting out on the backline. Still now starts to move in. Nisha tries to go forward. Will be silent. Backs away. Doesn't want to dive the tier 2 tower for now. Ice Path won't quite catch them. Nisha watching from the sidelines. Doesn't want to go down off the cliff. Dagger still on cooldown. But now they get that Gabby kill. Now Zai behind the tower finds the opportunity to blink in. Toss back Cuckoo. Cuckoo's going to go down as well. Armel will be able to snipe Zai in return, but Puppy in with the ult. He's melted. Down at 4.
Yep, so
and 4 are dead. Yapso tries for the blind tornado. Armel makes the read, heads towards the top tower, but Secret striking hard. Getting 3 of them, 4 of them in fact out. AU's just respawned. They make that quick play, the play that they were certainly gearing up to go for.
All because of this Atos build that they were able to get that far set up onto the Void there. Even though I think Zai Sai made a little bit of a hiccup there, right? He didn't actually get the stun combo off while he was caught, so he was able to jump back. And then they also tornadoed during the tossback, so there was a little bit of mis-synergy there coming out from Secret, but you can see how strong they really are right now because of how much magic damage they're dishing out.
A quick 1680 damage in seconds. Puppy just been able to lay down that ult. Erupted. That's starting up to jump up to that 2k lead.
You really are understanding now why TNC wants to get those BKBs online before they
Because you get the BKBs and those are the kills they just don't have. You're not going to lose anyone.
Words by Secret got out right now. Just so much deep vision, being able to watch everything that TNC's setting up for. They're set up here behind our mouth. They do want to fight. It's not available.
He's getting into toss back. Onto Cuckoo underneath the tower, but he's been bumped up by the frost shield. They have the rod of Atos back up as they'll look to burn Cuckoo down. With the tornado, no escape for Cuckoo. Cuckoo will fall ice palm from mid-one. Also catches down the void. Root will finally end. The land capture time will come to the high ground. Zai turns. He's got the combo, the avalanche onto the three of them. Gabby's low. Gabby's dying. Gabby's got one more time war. Can he get away? Another three missiles down. He'll try and turn, but he's already dead. They've got Gabby. The Soulbite. Chain Frost combo is out. The Chain Frost bouncing about, but it's only going to kill off Yapso. Everyone else in Secret is still alive, and they team wipe TNC.
Oh my god. The way that they're just diving forward relentlessly to get these heroes of TNC. Nisha's just diving toward the backlines, and they have so many different things to poke from far away from.
And it's the amount of damage and control that mid-one's offering is just superior.
Yeah, he really is.
It is impossible to play against before they have the BKB. Yep. That TNC's lineup is very vulnerable at this moment before they have them, and Secret know it. They're pushing the issue. They know they have to keep this up Secret before those BKBs are out, and they certainly are. In fact, Puppy diving in towards the tier 4s. They killed off.
Did you look at Puppy's items so far? He has phase boots, a chainmail, double bracelet. He's just going in.
That's a strong,
he's gonna die
strong
this time.
CM.
But they're just diving forward and punishing TNC. They're not able to get their spells off. Gabby has to be more careful with his positioning in these next few fights. I feel like he has to be the backliner completely now in this void. He gets caught by one disable and he's just dead. So now I think farm the BKB before you try to go for any of that.
How close are we to the Marmel's? Just about a recipe away, and same to be said for Gabby's void. So they should have them for the next fight.
This one is so nice. You see the tornado clips Gabby, and mid one with no hesitation jumps forward to make sure they can get that cash. Nisha commits forward, and then Zai, he's already hunting for the backlines to go for this so they can continue going for this pressure forward. And TNC, they're all just caught together. Everyone's clumped up and caught by everything there by Secret. Very aggressive here because, you know,
Can they find one more fight before the BKBs are out? Of course.
You know, that you have to think, you look at all those Midases that TNC built up, and you have to imagine that Secret's probably like, hey, they're going for all these Midases.
Oh, yeah,
we have to, yeah, that's why they're playing
to play
this
fast.
That's exactly the reason why they decided, hey, Nisha, don't go for Midas yourself, go for Manta. We're just going to bring the action to them, and then they're going to have a really tough time since they went for this double Midas build. And Nisha, he's going to be going for the Diffusal Blade next with that Manta, so getting on the back.
90%. It really likes Secret. 90%? We'll see if that 90% stays there once the BKBs are done on Armel and Gabby.
Well, the win probability goes based off of a lot of things, right? They have 4 towers down, 5 towers killed already too, and they're winning 20 kills to 8 with the Spectre lineup. Cuckoo dropped down as well as he steps up in the farm. But yeah, I mean, they have so much map control coming out from the side of Secret, it makes sense. And with the Spectre going into late game, we've seen dominant that hero. So yeah, they just continue to roam around as 4, looking for these constant kills. Support life is going to be hard. Do they have saves for themselves yet?
Have they got any glimmers?
They have a 4-step and no glimmer, so they're both looking pretty dead to Haunts quite easily.
Gabby has been found. He's got the BKB, but it's on its way over to him.
The 2 supports of Secret.
So they're going to easily kill him off. Gabby caught out a little too far outside of the base. A Secret continuing to play fast. They're into the Roche pit as well now, Secret.
They've got the medallion, right? The medallion plus the Manta with the Spectre, so that Desolate damage plus that medallion. Yep, they're done at a pretty fast pace. It's 30 seconds. No void. Throw anything to at least slow them down. It doesn't look like it. Gathering, trying to smoke. They do want to try. It's dying too fast though. They're gonna get in time.
Maybe a lucky Shrapnel steals the kill, but it's not going to be the case. Secret get Roche, and Aegis is there on Nisha.
What? Dire's middle tower was denied?
They have to make something happen now. BKBs are out.
They've got both the BKBs.
Yep.
They do have the damage. They get the Chrono into a Soulbind Chain Frost. Bloodlusted Void, I don't think damage is going to be an issue for TNC at the moment.
As long as
It's
they
just
can-
about landing the combo, getting the BKBs off. They can have a good shot at a team fight against Secret, despite Secret having this 5k lead.
And they have to make sure that they get it and they use it immediately. Because if you chrono and your Grimstroke and your Lich don't get their spells up and Spectre is able to haunt, he's just going to kill both of the supports and then you don't really have that much damage inside of the draft. It's just going to be the sniper actually keeping them from the back lines. And Secret, they've drafted to be ready for that physical damage. I see Yapzor, he's building toward the Lotus, obviously versus time dilation as well, but look at Puppey. Medallion phase boots, look how much armor all these heroes. Everyone is starting to really tank up on Secret deal with that damage that will be coming out from...
Poke at Puppey. Gabby doesn't want to make the jump for it.
So there's 1670 HP. 5 position Crystal Maiden.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
All grouped up here. They're really trying to hunt for something here on the bounty run.
Bounty.
Baiting it here.
Time is money.
Zai still sitting on the sidelines here. He's going in.
He is. Zai jumps forward, trying to nuke down AU. Out comes the Horde. They're trying to jump in for this. Gabby turns, looks towards Zai, starts to punch in. BKB's now going to be blocked by Gabby. Looks for Zai, will get the kill on Zai. Now turns Nisha, trying to commit onto Tim's. Buyback comes out from AU. They get the Fire Blast body cast out onto Nisha. Nisha punts the Manta. He's getting peeped by Armel. They've taken the H out of him, but Gabby doesn't be careful. BKB's worn off on Gabby. Backs up towards the tier 2 tower. Cold Snap causing some issues, but he's saved by the rest of his team with a Frost Shield. He'll be able to get out of there. They get the Aegis, they get Zai, they only lose AU.
And they didn't have to commit Chrono, so they still have it for the upcoming situations.
This is how much the BKB turns things.
Yep.
No longer can Zai sort of go for that jump in and start and confidently get the kills without the worry of this commitment from the Void just turning things around. He can put the BKB, start punching into Zai, next thing you know, Zai's gone.
Did they end up using both of them? No, they actually didn't.
Just
Armel saved his.
That's right,
okay.
just Gabby's, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty important that Armel also saved his beat. The 10-second BKBs are going to be super crucial in this game. You're playing versus this massive amount of magic damage that can get to the lead.
Cuckoo, 72%.
That was owed.
But obviously the gold earned is fine.
Yeah.
You know, you don't need to worry about the efficiency when you have the multi. You hit it 4 times and you can use that Midas whenever you want.
Yeah, and he was dead a couple times too, so they're actually giving Puppey, yeah, Puppey's actually giving priority of farm for a little bit here. He's actually took like that whole mid wave a couple times now, and he gets the GPM talent too. This is going to be a really farmed Crystal Maiden. They're going to have 5 cores on Secret, or at least 4 cores, and maybe Zai gets left behind from Dust at some point.
See,
But
that sentry that's just been placed will be revealed there.
Radiant's courier
For the
just
ignite
dropped
out.
his
Yep, so
the tree throw onto the courier. They're going to know there's a ward up there now, for
they
sure.
will. The TNC show there's a sentry, but Secret will show that there's an ops ward.
Worth it though. I'm sure Zai does not care. I'm sure the team doesn't care about losing the ward there for getting a courier like
Well worth a burst of gold for them. One closing in on his head. Staff.
that. You see that double farm right there?
And Mid-One, you know, he knows the angles to run in the jungle as a Jakir. Making sure that mounting down a couple of stacks at a time.
And the crazy amount of damage that comes out right too with the Spell Amp talent and the dual breath.
Let's get a quick pick on Tim's. Tim's trying to push out on his own down bottom. Zai with the DD. No chance for the Grimstroke as Zai collapses in upon him. And Puppey has now got the blink. Can look to get in the favourable positions for his big freezing fields.
Yeah, they're all farming. Well, on the side of TNC, they have, 3 cores farming pretty decently, but everyone on Secret is farming. So, like I said, they're going to have to probably deal with 5 more positions at some point in this game. Tower is only at 80 health already here in the mid lane. They're actually forced to glyph it as the mid one starts throwing the liquid fire. Once this tower goes down, they get you back up and look for the shrines as they throw that last liquid fire. Brings them. It's map controlling.
Dire's top tower is about
to build that gold advantage.
plunge.
Pressure on TNC.
You see Nisha queuing up the Eye of Scotty rather than going for the Heart that we've been seeing a lot. I think the Scotty has some very good benefits versus those BKBs. He's able to slow them versus it, and also super good versus ranged heroes, as we've been saying so often. Ranged carries get completely destroyed by Eye of Scotty.
Have they got anything else ready to keep the sniper savage with just the 4-staff and the glimmer? Okay, and the glimmer.
They've got a Glimmer now too.
4-staff and glimmer.
And they have a pipe as well on. Yeah, they're really gonna have to protect. Darmel is smoking out themselves. They've gotten themselves the Mjolnir, they've got the Glimmer, like you said, a couple item timing. They want to make their way out. They have no information on the map at all for TNC. This is pretty much like we need to smoke out to get wards out because we don't see anything. And Secret just keeps forcing in every single lane. So they have to try to find something.
It's kind of a nice time for them to go to. Yapsor, he's not got any charges on the Spirit Vessel. And Gabby with the time warp duration, cooldown reduction talent is going to feel pretty happy jumping around without to worry about. Oh, the beginning of that. It's a whiffed chrono. Oh no. Oh, Gabby putting the oh no in chrono there.
Oh, that's really devastating.
That is. No chrono for Gabby.
That was their whole last few minutes of planning to making moves out, getting wards down. They put the ward down to get that catch.
I mean, it was quick reactions.
Yeah, and now top.
From Zai. Very nicely done from Zai there.
They force a full defensive BKB and TP out, and yeah, quickly just jumps onto the Lich. AU just dies, and AU bought back earlier, so.
He did. He's dead for quite a bit of time, 70 seconds. They just still have a tier 2 on that top lane. No chrono for this defense, and Secret know it.
It's getting out of hand now at this point. Look, this Nisha now has the 500 health talent too. He's about to have his Eye of Scotty. This is a 3,200 HP plus Spectre. He's just going to be running into the back lanes. And he can actually stick on the sniper now with that Eye of Scotty slow that goes through. And like we said, it's a ranged hero. So Scotty is so strong, 45% slow.
See, you know, Puppey may be buying a lot of eyes for himself, but he's still keeping game.
For sure. I mean, he hit 15 pretty early,
Nice.
so PPM talented.
He's sure he's got money for himself and the team.
He's farming Ancients.
Zai now delivered.
Well, same with the two
TNC's
supports.
heading out to this area.
Chrono.
How long to Chrono?
Don't have Chain Frost either, because Lich is still dead.
30 seconds and Chrono's there. You will be able to TP over if he feels the need to join them quickly. Secret, they're not all here as the full 5. Yapsor pushing out mid. We've got mid one working on the bottom lane. Nisha in the jungle. They're just going for max farm efficiency. Secret cleaning up the whole map, whereas TNC are having to move around as a 5-man unit.
Yeah, I really do feel like TNC is feeling quite desperate now at this point in the game. They're not able to get anything on the map. They know that the map control is completely on Secret's side, which means Secret just keeps getting all these bounty runes. They keep getting everybody super farmed on their team. They're gonna need some dream combos coming out from TNC. Big Chronos into some huge soulbinds, and not really allowed them to do at all in this game to set up multi-hero.
Radiant's bottom
Yeah, with the gem on Yapsor as well. They're just keeping that map control consistent, so TNC, they can't really get vision out on the map at all. They have one ward on that high ground on the left. And oh, actually they did. Very limited vision. Just running around and farming. Nisha just playing, he's like, alright guys, I'm just farming my side of the map. You know, you guys just keep pushing all 3 lanes.
Timers is queued up as so the art you normally expect to see a little later on. The Ether Lens, very much value on a Jakiro.
Super good.
Every spell benefits. You've got the Hex and the Atos. That's also very annoying to play against.
Yeah.
And mid one just being able to catch people from a mile off, and always able to sort of sit back and make sure he's got something to throw into the Chrono. If there's situations where Gabby maybe has already used the BKB and goes for the Chrono, got to make sure that he has that BKB charge ready for the Chrono, otherwise a lot of problems are going to be thrown his way.
The Secret, they walk out, they're going to clear out this, they get a moment there to go onto this high ground here, because that high ground is still a little bit scary, it can be, so they walk up, they know that there's going to be vision there, they quickly take that one out. One ward left now in the mid lane there. He's getting him time. Does he find AU? Nope, doesn't find either.
Very escape, they'll get out.
I thought Zai might be getting overtaken a little bit because of how much space the Secret is taking, but no, he's also still just trying to... Ags, he's got the crit now too.
For enemies.
It's looking just harder and harder for TNC as they are finding no opportunities at all in this game.
Now annoy the Void, even if he's BKB'd and gets a good Chrono. If Zai's not in it, trees are going to be prone the Void's way, and he's going to have to sort of duck and dive around them.
Yeah, a lot of damage. Both ways. That's the physical damage that they were kind of lacking. Now Zai's going to be able to provide that one. What is it? 16,000 gold lead, almost a 20,000 experience lead, and DotA Plus is continuing to tick up. 94 now for that DotA Plus, as it just, yeah.
But
it's looking at the map control,
I'd
the way
say-
Secret's playing it, it's definitely feeling so.
But a good Chrono. A good chrono with the BKBs. TNC absolutely have a team fight in them that could shake this game right up.
Are they going to have enough damage though to deal with this now? Like Nisha's starting to get pretty damn beefy. I see.
They need the Silver Edge finished on board.
Yeah, instead of going for that Aether lens that you're talking about on mid one, he's actually switched to Aeon Disc. So that's the protection, one of the best items in the game.
The chrono counter. Yeah, the chrono counter.
Preparing themselves just in case they do get caught in those chrono. Armel is still very farmed. He is, but just the heroes that they naturally have. They have the Spectre versus the Sniper, so just these items, they just
also going the smoke, the wrap around on mid. See if they can catch Secret by surprise. Positioning, ping coming out. They do expect that TNC's at least on the high ground. TNC actually hunting the jungle of Secret.
They're smoking to set up like in the back line for the bounty rune. Maybe expecting that Secret would be on the high ground there and they get a wraparound on them, but they actually don't. As Secret, they're making their own aggressive play on the bottom already.
They're showing themselves here. Tier 3 starts to get pushed down by Secret. TNC will be able to themselves the 2 bounty runes at least with that movement there. Way just to see if they could have caught Secret maybe setting up for the top bounty rune themselves, but the case elsewhere on the map. YapzOr nearly with the Ags complete.
Roche next on the menu, full BKB, Nisha. So that combo that we were talking about, in particular for TNC, now going to be much more limited because they do have physical damage, but a lot of their damage is coming out that's magical. Sniper, Maelstrom, Void Maelstrom, they have Glitch in the Twin Stroke, so that BKB Nisha is going to counteract. The high majority of it is able to get it off before the Chronos does hit. How much of a different
question is, does he want to get the buyback? They may kind of need it if they want to have a chance of actually being able to kill the Spectre, but it is so hard. You're unlikely to kill the Spectre in the chrono unless you can bait that Haunt out first. And otherwise, you know, Nisha's he's not going to be on the front line.
And if you get to BKB off, then I mean, the damage is going to be, it's not going to be enough there for that Spectre. And I think, yeah, holding, the thing is, you have to think, do you hold buyback? Because also, Roche is up. You have to always play around that as well. That most carries like to save their buyback when Roche is.
Secret 17,000 gold lead. The carry Void, it's fallen heavily behind. Gabby not able to keep up with the pace of Secret's 3 cores. Armel the only one that's able to stand toe-to-toe really at the top. So that cooldown reduction in his Midas.
Common collected here by Secret. Not trying to make any type of mistakes. Playing it extremely safe. Kind of looking to this Roche pit here. Focus prod, force TNC to react. Immediately you see mid one. He's like, alright, we forced them here. We forced them toward the Roche pit. I'm porting bottom really quickly. Gonna start pressuring this lane. Force a reaction because this tower, it's at half HP already. Hero can't do that to push.
For enemies.
So themselves forward here on.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
TNC wanting to react to this push that's going to start coming in bottom, but at the same time wanting to stay, being able to control and contest the Roche area. Secret are the best attempts to split TNC up and force TNC to make these decisions.
I feel like TNC's been on their side of the map for the last 25 minutes of the game, right? Secret's just continuing this control. Not giving...
This puppy got flunked. He's still just building up the gold.
Yeah, a lot of gold saved up on Secret. Farmed. Kane Pike finished up also, the KB on the horizon.
Go back into the Roche. Start to poke away at it, see what TNC's plan is going to be. Shrapnel's out.
They're just sticking on the high ground. If this is the area that they want to try to take a fight, they want to force Secret there to get a big throw. With Secret, they're not taking the big, playing their own game. They're just playing farm the 3 lanes, farm the map. Don't walk into that little area that TN. Silver Age is done. They also have bought their own gem, so they attack Gabby if he doesn't commit forward to look for any to jump.
Gold off buyback though. Gabby has to be careful. Ideally wants to find that level 20 as well before the next cast range. Pretty huge.
Man, he's getting so underleveled. He's level 18, and I click on...
This game has slowed down. They've not been able to make any plays with Chrono.
Yeah, look at the supports of Secret. Level 19 on Yapsor, level 18 on Puppey. Two, they're higher level than the Faceless Void, the carry of team. There's the full Aghanims now for the Invoker.
It's very scary.
Very constant as well.
That duration of the BKBs is everything for TNC. They've got to get as much done as possible. Puppey out for Tim's here, but Tim's himself back up to the base as soon as Puppey shows.
They're starting to set up here. They might want to try to look for a kill. All have these blink. You know, everyone has a blink pretty much on Secret, right? So if you jump forward on Gabby, you look for Chrono, you have to be so wary that you're like, I have to make sure that their blinks are cancelled or that I can't do it like out of vision somehow. Because
well, he's got the silver edge.
Yeah.
So, but then again, obviously sentries are likely to be placed around Secret anytime they go for a push. Still hard to catch them by surprise from the Invis.
Yeah, because they have the three blink daggers. Yapsor had to go for prioritizing other items for himself, but then Nisha doesn't. Nisha's like, alright, I'm okay.
Here as well for Secret. They grab it, and Nisha, he wants it.
He's almost level 25 on Nisha. Version's causing more issues too.
6-0-8. This is another game where Spectre's just been around all the space in the world thanks to the play of his teammates. Shows in his items. Absolutely huge at this point of the game and very hard for TNC to deal with.
Yeah, how's our current gold? Alright, yeah, Jakiro 5,000, Tiny 4,500, Sniper 4,500, then 4K on Puppey as well. So they're still banking for a lot of items and banking pretty much for the buyback around the Roche. That's in particular. In case anything does go wrong, they will have all their buybacks of full set of extra 4 heroes. Whilst TNC, they don't have all their buybacks. They are saving for a couple. They do have the important Void as well as that Sniper do have their buyback. Secret.
They've got this.
They've got away with it.
They've got this Roche. TNC quite set up this time to contest it. Roche taking Aegis and G's. The Secret.
That's, you know, what teams always talk about. One of the big ways to counter Chronosphere is an Aegis. Now they've got it, and they're so tanky.
A lot of counters. Aegis. Buyback Horn. G's. Eon Disc. Lot.
Surprisingly, when they pick up the Aegis, and during these last few moments, there hasn't been a kill in like the last 10 minutes, it's actually shifted 3% toward TNC.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting to see that.
kind of weird, right?
What sort of mathematical equation has worked out where it itself considers the curve back? And as I said, there's definitely the percentage where TNC hit the stream combo. But I don't know if it necessarily got better for TNC in the last couple of minutes.
I feel like their damage is still just going to be limited, but maybe just because the high ground defense, they're like, all right, now we're getting to the point where Void Sniper high ground defense. Right?
Visibility.
Definitely hard for the Secret to necessarily just throw themselves up a lane, and we see that. The Secret are focusing on just growing and growing the lead. They're not trying to push the issue. They know that they've got full map control.
Yep, they've got 5 heroes farming. But so the TNC, like, they're starting to actually get their 4 cores as well online. Grimstroke with his GPM, was now level 20. He's starting to become pretty farmed. It's just a Lich that's totally out of control. It's not going to be able to get.
Nisha. Gabby. Get away with Silver Edge before.
Uh-oh. He's outside the base.
Getting slowed out, and look at the damage being done. Nisha's on top of him, another 4-star. We'll get Cuckoo further back. Will be enough to save him. Themselves away from Secret. Secret unable to find the kill.
Oh, mid one had an Aether Lens queued up before, and he had 6,000 gold. He bought a full Dagon 5.
Dagon 5.
With the 8% spell amp talent too. It's gonna pack a punch. Sniper, not the tankiest hero. Void, not the tankiest hero.
Dagon for the Dragon.
Grimstroke, not the tankiest hero. Lich, not the tankiest hero at these points in the game. Like, this Dagon's really gonna pack a punch. Now they claim this high ground here themselves. They still have the Aegis to cheese too, so this is where Secret's feeling more and more confident. Everyone actually surpasses the Spectre in that, or that GPM. Of course, kicking in.
Mama.
150 GPM. He's also incredible. 3-0-12. He's had a flawless game so far. After that one fairy fire play in the mid lane.
Radiant's top down.
Against this lineup, is he going to take the Macropire Pure and Pierce's immunity?
The other one's just so good. The other one's
If he lays it down in a chrono, even with the BKB, then Gabby can hardly stab and hit people. It's a backfire.
He might. The other one is an objectively better talent, but I guess I could see the argument. I don't think they need the magnifier here soon. Just having that BKB start ticking way too good. I mean the ice path.
I guess for TNC, they're probably feeling, well, we really do want to try and hopefully wait until the Aegis is gone. They're not going to go looking for a fight, and it seems a Secret they're still not pushing it too forced. They're not running down a lane. They are opting to just continue to farm up.
It's still the fear of high ground defense. There's a sniper. There's a chronosphere. Everyone's bloodlusted in the back lines. You can't get in there too easily. Sure, you have your blink daggers to get in the back line to dodge those chronospheres, but it's still hard. Yeah. It's still tough.
Secret just sort of waiting for maybe one of TNC to head out and make a mistake, but TNC, they're not doing that. They're keeping safe and reserved on the high ground.
He walks out here, but he's
just nothing more than just a poke.
They're scared to commit something there. They're like, all right, do we chronosphere a tiny and then we don't have chronosphere and they just push, he buys back and pushes, something like that? You have to be very, very careful here if you're Gabby, how you use your chrono, because yeah, like, they have so many different methods that they can buy back and then look at the game without a chrono. Or if they don't kill the target, this chrono. Push forward here. Great.
Aggressive force onto the issue. Gabby trying to focus, punch the BKB, fireball moves the damage. Can they kill him off the ones they can?
Okay.
Aegis gone, he still has the cheese.
Gabby has the BKB, they drop the chrono.
He's going to try for it. In fact, he caught Mid-One. Mid-One trying to jump in. He's caught both of them with a Zombo. Mid-One's dead.
Nisha will be able to back off here. He's moved the cheese in, but Mid-One blinking in there.
He breaks in, and the chrono caught them both. Nisha now pops the horn, looks to turn.
They're on
going in onto Armel. Armel's dead. He has buyback available if he wishes. Now they'll turn, looking towards Nisha. Can they kill him off? He's a tanky boy. Pops the Manji. He's on top of Cuckoo. Armel and Cuckoo both with buyback. They're holding on to it for now.
Oh, the tree.
Buyback came back available for Mid-One, and he will buy back immediately to come and rejoin Secret on this mid-rats push. No buyback for AU. Mid-One, face on, forced up, tries to get him away, but does that reach there from the fire? It's still burning down Gabby. Gabby looks to turn. Puppy's diving. He's taking tower hits. Puppy's dead. They'll pop the fortification and start to continue to push Secret out of the base. Buyback comes out from Puppy. He wants to get back in. Gabby. They've got the hex on Gabby. Gabby's new tail. Dead drops the gem as well. Gabby has buyback available. Secret focusing back towards the racks. Armor sitting back. Nisha moving in onto Cuckoo. Loads of swords upon him. Soulbind will force them to back off for now.
As soon as Gabby bought back, they started to reset here, back up a little bit.
They don't get the racks, but it is 3 buybacks, 3 core buybacks forced out of TNC. Secret only having to use the 1 core Mid-One and the support Puppy buyback.
Yep.
Overall, of course, still a net advantage for Secret, continuing to grow.
Armel has to be really quick on his BKBs now. As we saw in that last fight, he just got jumped by Nisha. Nullifier, doesn't get the BKB off. Nullifier, Diffusal, gets right clicked a couple times and he's just dead from that Spectre. So Armel gonna have to be a little bit quick-fingered on those BKBs, even though it's not like the best scenario to do so. Secret, they're still looking to go for these fights. They're all TPing down bottom. Gabby, have to be careful. See, Gabby's just running in.
They found him. They got the silence, but Gabby's been hexed. He's been ice pumped. Gabby's in trouble. They'll try to force it back, but somebody's already figured out the 2 of them. Gabby forced again. Will be able to get himself away. The same cannot be set for Cuckoo. They're on him with the Nullify. Cuckoo does not have buyback.
They've got 2 dead for quite a long time here. Void and the Sniper, those 2 big cores, the only ones alive for now. Tims does use the buyback.
31k lead now for Secret.
They might just force this in. They have the Haunt available too.
Very careful. On top of Gabby. Gonna try and go for this. Up in the chrono, the BKB. Can they kill him? He's dropping time. They got a lot of damage with the break. Gabby time walk just in time. Gets himself out of there. They kill Nisha. Buyback. Hort. He's straight back in the game. TNC rushing back towards the fountain. Forced up on Armel. But now comes the Cataclysm. Armel is dead. Without buyback, they kill him on side. Also finding Tims in the fountain. And GG is caught. Secret will be able to close up this game 1. Took them a lot of time, 48 minutes, but they will manage to seal the victory.
To be called discipline, right? You can see that TNC, they still pack a punch. Their heroes still do quite a lot of damage because of that bloodlust, because of that high ground defense. But Secret, they've got the buybacks. They farmed enough to just be able to have such a clear
man.
So here we're Fogged, and we are halfway through Secret versus TNC. We just saw Secret take a pretty commanding Game 1 victory. It took a bit of time, but it was a very sort of carefully drawn-out game from Secret. Never really behind. There was always maybe that chance from TNC, but it never quite happens. Played it safe and got themselves their 48-minute victory. Despite TNC, that's what I felt, had quite a nice draft. I like the ideas from TNC, and excited to see what they're going to do this time. I mean, what do you think they should do? Game 2 coming in. Is there anything they're going to take away from Secret? The Secret showed in that Game 1?
I think you just have to play a little faster. I think they did play fast with their movements. I think the Midases, I can understand why they wanted them and everything, but I think it really does set you back. You're not able to fight versus this lineup that ends up just closing your map off. They took out the 3 towers on Secret, and then Secret had, after like the 15-minute mark, they had full map control the whole game. And I feel like that's really because they punished the Midases. Yeah,
maybe that's sort of the one flaw in the draft, you could say, of the fact that they did this Ogre and Sniper, which I do believe they are 2 heroes that I kind of feel like you do it. Like Midas is core on these heroes. One's got a cooldown reduction talent, one has got the multicast. So when you're picking them together, maybe, as you say, that's when you're going to sort of step into difficult territory.
Mine gets into like that's why I think there's another reason also that we haven't seen the Lich and the Grimstroke. You can't just execute it 100% of the time. It's tough to just land a couple spells.
Once.
I think once, right? I think we did see the Chain Frost double once, maybe twice. But yeah,
it was impressive. It didn't look impressive.
It's a tough combo to always have happen perfectly. And then also I feel like Void plus Sniper, they take some time, right? I know we've seen a little bit more rise of these heroes, but you have to get your farm up on these heroes for you to actually pack the punch. Sniper can, but if the both of them are there and they both start getting behind these Midases, you're going to start getting taken over, especially versus pretty much the best team in the world right now. That's they've showing and playing super aggressive.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, well, pretty much like 4 heroes in Secret out farming you, and none of them had a Midas. I mean, the Spectre didn't even have a Radiance. They were still just able to do it through play and controlling the map Secret, as they got infinitely far ahead of TNC. TNC, they're going to stick to the same opening this game. They want to go with the Ogre once more. Would be surprised if they do end up drafting the Sniper again. I think we are going to see something different. I was saying just they're having 2 heroes that want to build Midas together cause issues, especially against a difficult team like Secret that will be able to punish that sort of play.
Curious to see what Secret's got to do. Yeah, right? The last opener, Invoker, as well as that Tiny.
And what is the win rate for support Invoker? I feel is it still without a loss?
You might be, Jarex won, Yapsor won, Yapsor won, and Newbie won. So that's the 4 that I've seen.
I'm pretty sure it's just one every game.
Yep. So they're going to switch it up this time. They're going to be going for the Shadow Demon, who I believe was banned.
They banned it out themselves. They banned Shadow Demon and Mirana because Alk was banned by TNC in Game 1.
So they got themselves the Shadow Demon this time around. So what combos to the Shadow Demon always going to... Heroes.
10 seconds. Radiant's turn to pick.
Flexible here, right? No, not flexible. Okay. So they're actually just straight up picking a combo that we've seen ran quite a bit here as the Shadow Demon said. Very high kill threat, and Lexio gets picked up too.
I mean, it needs to. Otherwise, Secret would have banned it in the second phase. They did last time, and they probably would do again, especially showing the Centaur this early. So TNC, snap pick there. In reaction to the Centaur. Obviously, Secret, you do have the Shadow Demon. I've seen... Well, to be fair, we've seen that not really put teams off picking the Lifestealer. We've seen Lifestealer being picked so many times because it has so many benefits elsewhere, especially when the hero Centaur is picked build this early.
I still feel like it still can be scary when you pick this Lifestealer in Testy. You get demonic purged inside of a team fight. To the point where you pop rage, you get purged. It's your entire rage duration that you're slowed and you can't really move. So it's pretty scary. I feel like you need a method of delivery for the Lifestealer.
Because like if you were drafting, would you see that SD Centaur opening, and would you even consider Lifestealer, or for you would you say it is that worrisome in your mind that you would not play Lifestealer?
Well, Owen, I'm a noob.
But you wouldn't. You would not want to pick it.
It's about the lane, right? It's about the Centaur. It's that he can actually do well versus the Centaur.
As you say, you got to think of the whole game.
You got to think of the whole thing. So it can be a bit scary.
You wouldn't like it.
Not 100%. It's okay, but it's always a worry versus Shadow Demon. It's always going to be a big worry. See, also it's like Bloodlust as well. Bloodlust is Lifestealer. It's always getting constantly dispelled off during the show.
I mean, and what do you think Puppy's opinion is of it? Because in reality, would Puppy have banned the Lifestealer? Did they really need to pick it that early, or do you think Puppy probably doesn't mind the Lifestealer? because he has the Shadow Demon, and he probably thinks that, well, I've got a Shadow Demon, they can pick Lifestealer. There's other bans that we'd rather ban.
I think TNC moved it up the list because it got banned in the 4-5 last time.
Sure.
Right? So they were just like, all right, we have to actually get it here, otherwise Team Secret will just ban it out. Play this Lifestealer job. And they're banning out now the counters, the Lifestealer in particular. Two big ones, of course. The Morphling versus Lifestealer is just, yeah, that matchup is for Lifestealer because you're Rage Morphling that loves to play versus them. So anyway, and Slaughter versus...
5 seconds remaining.
Themselves. So because they have like the Centaur, I feel like Rubik versus Centaur can be nice because stealing...
Yep.
And then it counteracts it really not your Lifestealer, who... if you were Demonic Purge, could be pretty scary, but if you do get Stampede,
Lena.
and they do ban the method of delivery. I think that's the one thing I would always like to see. If you're playing Lifestealer versus Shadow Demon, you need to have something that gets you into the front lines. That Storm ban, definitely looking. So this Lena pick, I feel like it's a flex, right? That's Yapsor or mid one.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I want to see for TNC? Some of they used to be really hot on the old puck.
That's what I was thinking as well.
Armor can play it, Kuka can play it. It's the vessel you need, and it's the way to counter the Stampede.
Yep,
5
totally agree.
seconds remaining.
I think the puck is
Get on
the
top
ideal.
of the Lena, get on top of the SD. Puck would be beautiful for TIs. So, but I've not been able to catch any of their games, so I don't know if they've been playing it here.
I don't.
Not a lot of teams have really. What else against the Stampede? What are you thinking of? That's sort of good AoE control.
I mean, Mars is one of the people
yeah,
used
but it's
to
going to
do.
mean that Ogre's going to have to shift somewhere else, which TNC are necessarily too comfortable with. I feel like
some
most of
fives.
the time they probably want it on Kuka.
Yeah, we have seen some 5s though.
But you're right, you know, anything with that sort of control and grab. Yeah. It's a Stampede. Mars.
He's a blink builder as well, so he can
Puck.
act as a delivery system for the Lifestealer, the Mars. But Puck, yeah, Puck is the one that like stands out as the old school ones, right? Lifestealer with Puck, Lifestealer with Storm. Those are the ones we use quite a lot, and like you said, versus.
Or even the
Centaur.
Silencer, right? Silencer's going to put a lot of stop to these saves, stop the disruptions, stop the Stampede if you get the timing right. Support Silencer. We saw a lot of teams picking that before.
Not a big fan of.
Or just too squishy.
Too
You
squishy.
feel like
Playmaking
you're
is
more
so
likely
hard.
to get run over than
Yeah.
actually get the global off before Stampedes you.
For me, I feel
Hard
like
to read.
Silencer is one of those picks where it's like Enigma. I feel like, or if you have a Bat Rider and you use like the lasso combo with the silence. I feel like besides that, Silencer's a pretty.
About Enigma. BKB Enigma this game, so not much worries.
Dyer's turn to pick. Behold the horn
Ooh, a Magnus. I like it. I
Okay.
like it.
So that buff up there for the Lifestealer, they've got double buffs, Bloodlust,
Yeah,
and
help him cut through the SD illusions.
however,
With the cleave.
SD Demonic Purge does dispel both.
Oh.
So that is,
no.
it's a pretty
Oh,
good
no.
one.
Don't tell them.
Very good versus the Lifestealer. Even if he pops the Rage, Demonic Purge will be able to dispel both of those
10
for the duration of it.
seconds. 5 seconds remaining.
So here I think they can pick another like a
Radiant's turn
mid/4
to pick.
position. Okay, just
Oh,
kidding.
Avenge.
So
That's
Venge.
another bit of a new hero. We don't really get to see a lot of Venge, do we?
Nisha Venge?
Nisha used to play it a lot.
He used to play it, right?
Back on Kingwin,
Right?
they used to run Nisha on the Venge in the safe lane, yeah.
It's a
Nisha
little-
used to do that.
It's a little unlikely, but the matchup for versus Lifestealer isn't really that bad. You have really high armor, you give really high right clicks. It's just like Lifestealer, once he gets his Basher and stuff online, he really does big problem. So not sure if it's that.
5 seconds
It's probably
remaining.
Puppy Venge and then what? Yapsor. I guess it's
And
still
what, mid
flexible.
laner? Yeah,
Still
it
flexible.
is. It's again one of those drafts from Secret where we're 4 heroes in and
Yeah. And now this is a way to like break things, right? This Vengeful Spirit, they can change the way that the fight starts. So if they see somebody, they can just swap stun people. A lot of the times we've seen Spirit execute that before in the... Or even just a save. Let's say if the Magnus does RP, carry hero that they choose to go for, if this is the Vengeful support, it might be, it's a save. They have double saves now. Shadow Demon plus Venge. Protect. If it is. Can't see they're really running their clock. They're probably feeling the same
Still, yeah.
about like which
The
hero
Dyer get a ban.
me.
Templar Assassin.
Showing the TA, so by doing that, they're saying, all right, the Lena's going mid.
Yeah.
Right? Which still might not be the case.
And I don't know how the matchup is anymore. In the past, TA versus Lena, we've seen some Lenas win when the TA had the refraction that worked super well. Now the refraction is a little bit different. I feel like I could see a little bit of a shift, at least in the matchup. But TA still can. Or
10 seconds.
maybe will win. Depends. I mean, it depends. Like I said, I've seen it go both ways.
5 seconds remaining.
This makes them mostly physical damage now on TNC, as they have their Bloodlust did a double hero tier. So we're probably going to see a lot of armor items getting picked up for teams in guard rush on the... Not a lot of magic damage for TN. They're going to need someone that wraps it up to... They have side blades at least. Low.
You're expecting with the way that the draft looks for it to be a support hero, right?
Right? That's how I'm feeling, but also...
If, as you say, if Ogre's stepping into a support role, they're saving their offlaner to last, like that would feel more... I don't know, it feels just a bit weird, right, to sort of have your 5th pick be a support.
Yeah.
Rather have... Because, you know...
But then if you have Ogre Magnus,
Ogre
support, like, how do you make plays?
Yeah, sure.
Like, it seems really... I mean, sure, we've seen the people do, like, the skewer plays and all, but...
But then why are you picking your TA now? Maybe they were just worried of it getting banned, because they don't have last pick overall. They were maybe just worried.
Yeah.
Because there's a leader in the game.
It does get last banned
in
a
the
lot.
game, it would probably have been banned. How about the CM?
They're expecting a support.
Yeah. TNC, I mean, what are they expecting? We would imagine it... Well, it depends if this is core Venge.
I'd imagine it's Nisha's, but yeah, like we said, it could be Venge. Even though I like the Venge, they having the double saves can be nice, but...
Now, tell me, does Yapsel play a support puck? He does, doesn't he?
5 seconds
He's done it
remaining.
before, right? Puck and Venge?
Yeah, just for the combo, that one.
It's a
they've done it
pretty
in the
good
past.
combo, bro.
They've done it in the past, and I saw Kuroki play 5 positions.
Turn to pick.
They're expecting the carry.
Yeah, they're expecting the Venge to be port.
I think that's the more than likely one.
TNC final pick. Will be expected to support, or are we going to see the Ogre step down and then maybe get something else? Cuckoo.
Ten seconds.
You really want the puck. I mean, it does look like it can fit.
5 seconds remaining.
It's probably going to be...
Dire.
But they've done it in both.
It's the back. Okay.
So this will be
That's the delivery. That's the other delivery they have for the Lifestealer.
Okay, so they are going to step the Ogre down. You imagine Cuckoo's going to be played. This isn't a support bat. This is a Cuckoo. Or is it a support bat?
You want it as Cuckoo. You want to give it farm priority.
As you say, you do want to get at least one of your cores able to get the Lifestealer
And they
around
picked
early.
the bat into the Venge. Venge swap versus Bat Rider.
Oh, no.
And they have a Shadow Demon save.
No. Yeah. I was impressed with TNC's lineup in
5
game 1, but this
seconds
one has... I
remaining.
think there's got a few question marks going the way of TNC on this. Let's have a look.
It's the sniper.
Choose
So
a
now it's going to be
hero.
a Venge carry.
Venge carry.
Lena support. Wait.
Yeah.
Lena
SD
Yapsor.
support.
Yep.
Sai Sensor. The sniper. Yeah, indeed. Tim's taking the Ogre, so we'll be Cuckoo Bat. And actually, Midbone's going to play the Venge. Nisha's going to play the sniper. We'll see if they do take it to the side lane sniper, or if they are going to just do a role swap this game. But yeah, there's some Midbone Venge. Midbone adding some more heroes to the hero list that he's bringing out this group stage. And today, Midbone Jakiro, and now a Midbone Vengeful Spirit.
Thompson was the one who was doing that last year, right? The mid-bench, and he would just go for... He actually wasn't like skilling stun. I don't know if we'll see it this way. He went to like the 0-4-4 build, or like 1-3-4 build or something like that. And he was just stacking up on stats, and he was actually doing better in some... I thought he was going to do worse in some of the
5
matchups than he
seconds
did, but he actually
remaining.
did pretty decent. Okay, this is...
Because, I mean, because what kind of lanes is he going to... Because I feel like Sniper in a side lane isn't going to have a good time if there's a bat against him, right?
Yeah, I would... So I would imagine they want to
that
have
bat
like...
can get on top of them pretty easy early on.
Maybe Midland's just like... I don't...
But at the same time, what you feel Venge has a better time against a TA in the mid?
No, I feel like
no,
this.
Sniper,
I feel like
Sniper
this.
would
No,
have
it's
a better
gonna,
time.
I think Sniper mid, and you do the
You think
tri lane. This tri lane from Secret is so strong. Venge, Lina, SD, they get free kills all day.
So
Anybody
Niche
steps
is
up.
still going to be... We have seen this in the past, right? Like, what other heroes did Niche do this with? When they get Medusa, right?
Medusa is the other one.
Medusa's the other one. Niche's... If they get Medusa, they'll put Medusa in the middle. As you say, we'll go play some aggressive tri lane, boys.
That's what I'd imagine, at least. I don't think that they'd switch it. Like, why would you go so far outside? But it's Secret we're talking.
And of course, you know, they're having the Sniper this game, they've got a lot of saves. They have both the Disruption and the Stampede. So it's multiple ways of keeping the little man safe.
So many saves. So many saves.
Which is going to be very annoying for I feel like all of TNC's cores are going to have trouble making plays.
That's how I feel as well,
You're going to have
right?
a TA jumping on a
difficult.
target, a Lifestealer trying to jump on a target, but as I say, Disruption, Stampede. You're going to have Kutra lasso someone. They're going to get Venge swapped. This does not look like an easy draft for TNC to pull off. This feels like Secret have really got the upper hand on this one in game 2, but we'll see. Maybe TNC's got an idea that we don't necessarily see from this lineup, but it really does seem like this draft's going to run into a lot of problems.
Yeah, I do feel so as well. It feels really solid by Secret. Even though it looks a little bit unorthodox, they have a crazy amount of damage, crazy amount of saves as well. Like even, yeah, it feels like TNC's it's greedy. They've got an Ogre support, they've got the Magnus support as well. We see them all setting up in the mid lane as expected. They're playing versus Centaur. You're expecting this guy to walk mid to get his Retaliate stacks. They're already prepped with that skewer skilled up and everything. Zai has not shown it.
Game 2, Secret. I can see TNC definitely bringing in game 1. Is it better? Wait and find out.
30 seconds to battle.
Drafts go. There's a lot of things that be left unanswered. And Secret, their heroes seem to have all the answers.
Yeah, definitely concerned. The Bat Rider into the Vengeful Spirit to the swap. Yeah. And this tri-lane, this is scary. SD Centaur, lots of kills coming out. Why, look at that. Playmaking routine. Much more difficult. It's like they have to land a skewer to make a play. That's really how it feels like.
The battle begins.
The mid one.
No, 3 for 1.
3 for 1. As AU, he's got to position himself for the skewer.
Hey!
And now, though, he's under some pressure here. Is he going to TP immediately after the stun? Zai's coming over too, though. Is he going to skill stun for this?
He is. All right, he says, screw the lane, I want first blood.
Yep, I think that's absolutely worth it.
Blood.
Why not? You get first blood onto Yapsar, and he can pick up what? He picks up his Bassi as well as a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, that's classy Yaps. His guy's like, come on, dude, I had to kill Stomp for that. Why didn't you let me take the kill?
So yeah, you know, he does a cute little play where he skewers Puppy up on the thing, but Puppy just TP's top, and that's actually just for what it is. Oh no, Tims, he went to try to secure range creep top, and he missed it with the stun.
Let's see how Nisha's mid skills are. Late against RMLTA. Not an easy opponent, but there's definitely going to be, well, as you say, you're going to have the shrapnel to deal with the refraction. Well, going to be ready to play aggressive, and if he can keep those side blades, certainly trade damage back pretty nicely.
I feel like Gabby's going to have a really hard time bottom. He's gone for Orb of Venom build so he can stick on top of the Centaur a lot and give all those extra right clicks, but the way that they started out, look at this, he's already getting pressured so much from these two. There's a Bassi on this Lina. Lina's hitting for 67 damage every time he gets a right click onto this left, and there's no protection. They're top.
Yeah, they've got good attempt on Puppy. 6 sticky napalm stacks. He's got the stick charge though. Will be enough to land to back off, let those sticky stacks removed. How's those CS looking? 5 for 1, 6 for 1. Very even between the two. Them salving up. Just covering the area with shrapnel, making it a little bit harder for get in and rely on fraction stacks up. Moved pretty immediately by those shrapnel ticks.
Gabby can't farm. He can't get a single last hit bottom. He has 2. Zai's just giving him the right click. Yapsor also giving him the right click. There's nothing a Magnus can do to... This lane is really problematic for TNC. Top, they're putting a little bit of pressure on, but now he's getting turned on. Cuckoo might actually just go down here. There's another stun from mid one, and he's just dead. These lanes are going really poorly right now, except for that mid lane for TNC. They have that going for them, but
well, I mean,
he might actually also go down too. Oh my god, there's another shrapnel. He commits it, and he gets the kill. All 3 lanes.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Drafting issues, laning issues. This is not how TNC wanted to start this game.
This is a tough one here already off that first one. Puppy being chased down. Tims won't even be able to close the gap here. They're turning, setting up. Turn on to Tims. Yapsor and Zai continuing the pressure onto Gabby. Also bottom, dropping him low. And he has no regen. How much do they have? They have a salve left on AU, but this is looking already pretty brutal in these points. I think Armel's going to have to be the X factor here. 2 side lanes already look so devastating.
And he is that hero that can be. You know, he's still trading farm very well with Nisha, and he will obviously have that that opportunity to head into the jungles, get the camps, ancient camps, and still hit his item timings, even if he does get heavily bullied out by Nisha's sniper. After he's done that, he is going to have to make a lot happen across the map.
Bottom lane. Gabby, he's getting a couple last hits here now under the tower. Yep, so can just chase around AU. AU, maybe he tries to set up here for a skewer, but he gets stunned up here. And damage coming into pipes. AU.
Right clicking down, AU does get the skewer under the tower, but AU will dive from Gabby.
Gabby also.
He's got to be careful. In fact, he's dead. Secret get the two of them. The disaster continues for TNC.
This lane is over, this bottom lane. Like, they can't lane versus this at all. The Centaur hits way too hard. Lina hits way too hard as well. They've got the double stuns. They're high-fiving each other. They're feeling themselves. Lifestealer, Gabby, 7 last hits. Doesn't even bring any more regen to the lane either. They still only have 1 salve down bottom. They have no regen down here on these.
And they can't really swap the lanes up, right? It doesn't get any better if Gabby goes top.
Top is just as bad. It's vengeful.
Nearly lose the courier. So he's still trying to hunt for it there. Tried to get the Fire Soul stack up and go in with the movement speed, but won't be able to quite find it. The courier safe, at least TNC.
Cuckoo started to recover up top after that 1 death. He's got a good amount of last hits in the lane here. You know, mid and top not going so poorly, but bottom is a total.
Dire's top tower needs some friends. Same as you, Time Hunter.
There's Shadow Poison stacks up. There's stack on stack action here, really. Shadow Poisons against the sticky napalm.
They can lift the wave as well.
Starting to dive in onto Puppy with the Firefly will do it. Cuckoo able to get in and get the first kill for TNC this game.
Very nicely done, Glyph, for that creep to survive so they don't get the tower aggro switch. Do that dive. Out AU.
At the same time, even though Gabby, they had the tough start down bottom, he's keeping on par with the CS of mid one.
Yeah.
On the opposite side of the map.
He does have a death though.
Better my blade than
He's
theirs.
able to at least pick up the chainmail. At least he has a little bit more armor versus that high physical damage coming in. Secret just non-stop trying to think about the rage and send him. They're actually just sending AU to go just make some stacks. This is just like, okay, I obviously can't help. Gotta do something.
Yeah, because I mean, with TSC's lineup, one thing they can do is they can come back in
Yeah, they can
the empowered Lifestealer, the TA, side blades. There's creep killing that can be done after the laning stage, so catch-up potential will be there if the time is given to them by Secret. See how Secret fast they play. They've certainly got cores that are very speedy running this safe lane bench, and that at a certain point mid one's going to be constantly on the lookout to rotate and make plays with the rest of his lineup.
Yeah, mid one and Zai are definitely going to be ones around it. Zai is level 6 already, so they have Stampede available. Something else they do have to watch out for on the side of TNC if they can make any aggressive moves. Far up, the Absorb. Trading here with the Tims.
Structures are fortified.
Lane managed to find Cuckoo. Stampede used to help them finish off the kill. Cuckoo will fall, and indeed, 7 minutes in, Zai taking the bottom tier 1 tower. A very, very quick timing.
Drowning.
He's gonna be a tanky one, and he's already. I was like we were mentioning, he's probably going for the Crimson Guard build this game. He's first both of that TA as well as that left suit. Do that
They're in
early.
got the skewer here. Mid wants TP to be cancelled. It's Cuckoo and AU come back to the top lane and will be able to kill off the bench.
Very nice. Very needed. Gabby's gonna need a magnitudes of space from team to catch back up with this matchup. Like we said, it's not a great Lifestealer game because they opened up with it, so Secret was allowed to prepare everything else to deal with this Lifestealer, and they even did have the Shadow Demon in the opener versus it.
Swaps, disruptions, stampedes, everything to kite the Lifestealer.
And in the overall aspect of the game, like Centaur in the lane, sure, you can see Lifestealer is great versus it, but overall, like Stampede, very strong, and a Centaur who's off to this type of start packs a punch.
He hits much harder than the Lifestealer.
Yeah.
Can't trade hits, even with that lifesteal.
Yeah, and we see, like I was mentioning, he's got the Ring of Health, he's got the Chainmail, so like you can expect, he's going for Crimson.
So give Puppy the lane for a little bit. There's 6 online.
Both teams warding at the exact same time here in the TNC jungle. So either of them actually spotted each other. Literally placed identical timing. He has a swap.
That's the setup. Swap back into the stun combo. Tims is tanky. But not tanky enough as Zai will be able to run and keep the vision, allow Yapso to take the kill, and it's 8 minutes in. Secret putting some fire down onto the tier 2.
I mean, he has plus 170 to pop to retaliate. He wants to just hit the tower. They're gonna look to take this tier 2. TNC, you have to react. Losing tier 2 this early is not where you want to be at all.
Yeah, Cuckoo's going to come in and that they will start to back off, respecting the fact that TNC are coming in with the wraparound, so the tier 2 will be held safe for now.
How's the farm? TA pulling ahead here over the sniper by a little bit because of those jungle stacks that we saw AU was preparing for himself, but that being said, Nisha also has his own jungle stacks ready, and he will be going for that Midas, of course, with the CDR.
have to.
So he'll have his own farm rate to probably keep pace with that TA, as long as the kills don't...
Midas snipers, if you're not going it, you're playing the hero wrong.
Yep, probably.
Having that level 10 cooldown reduction talent is
A radiant using
incredible value.
echolocation.
Point there where I wonder if you do the match, it's probably worth him getting that level 10 before he uses the Midas first. Top lane,
The Stampede
it's going to save him.
He's actually going to get away because of it.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
And Yapsor's going, he's going to get caught. He does. Okay, so they at least get this one set up here.
Giggs grabbing the Lina.
Give it a
Off
Gabby.
Yapso.
Yeah, definitely give it a Gabby. He needs to recover as he is starting to recover.
Up top, the fight continues. Swap back onto Tims. Into the assassinate. Tims will fall. Nisha's game continues to go good, and I was keeping an eye on him. He hit the perfect timing. He literally got the Midas as he hit 10. So that first usage,
He's stepping up far.
already being reduced by the CDRs. Cuckoo. This is not his home.
There's a lot of
Down
stacks.
him.
He bounces Zai into the neutral. Oh my god,
Okay,
Cuckoo.
maybe it is. Cuckoo using the ancient stacks against Secret.
What a
he gets
nice
out.
play. That was sick by Cuckoo.
Oh, you can never underestimate the Cuckoo bat.
He had the 4 stacks on him, and yeah, pushes him right into that Prowler. Very nicely done.
Starting to get a bit of a better grasp of the game, TNC, after a tough laning start. The net burst back to pretty much even with these plays.
Yeah, I mean, Cuckoo, that's huge for him, right? How much does he even get? 516 for killing Zai there. So, Strong
That's pretty
finished.
much the money for the bots or the blink, whichever he wants to favor game first. We'll see this
Look at
again.
this beauty.
2 heroes around him, Demonic Purge, it doesn't matter. Sticks pop, bounced into the Ancient. Zai, he doesn't know what hit him.
He didn't panic either, right? You could see that he was very disciplined and calm. He even turned, Sticky the Ancient, made sure that he got involved. Very nicely done it. Secret, they're looking to set up here for a mid push. They even cut that tree, the Light Strike array, to make sure to be inside that hit spot. More range here on Rally.
Taking these early objectives.
Did not happen? It does. The Bat Rider Cuckoo again.
Now they're going to try maybe chase a little bit. For Puppy, AU. He's looking to try and go for the walk in, but he's getting Laguna Bladed. Has to skewer back, swap back in. AU will fall. Puppy's still alive.
How is he still alive?
As they were unable to kill him off, swap back onto Cuckoo. They'll take the bat as well. 2 dead on TNC.
How is Puppy still alive? I know the Stampede set him, and he ran into them though with it. Somehow still surviving during all this. They're continuing to put the pressure on here.
Radiant structures are fortified.
They know Lifestealer is nowhere near ready to fight.
The map away from TNC is going to be very painful. As we said, they have a
Dyer's
lineup.
top tower is under
They've got
attack.
these 2 heroes that want to be hitting their creep camps. The Empowered Lifestealer and TA.
I feel like TNC, they have to be able to take a tower themselves here. I feel like they have to just make their own move to go for pressuring, because this is what we saw Secret do last game. They took 2 tier 1s, they took a tier 2, they took another tier 2, and then from there, it was all about the map control and just getting off and not allowing it any farm whatsoever. They're starting to set up for that. It's still only a 1k deficit. TNC, okay, they're going to start setting the smoke up, so they really want to fight this tier 2 instead of trying to look for their own trade. The wraparound Secret.
Want to lead in. Will be Demonic Purged. Gabby trying to go in onto Zai, but Zai too tanky for him to deal with. Armor's going to come in with the wraparound. They'll focus towards Puppy. They'll get one. They Firefly back into the lap zone. They've got the control. They're taking a second. They'll get Zai as well. 3 dead on Secret. AU. He's on top of Nisha. Nisha and Yapsel, the last two left remaining. Tim's turns with a fire blast. That's Nisha dead. Yapsel surrounded. TNC, they're looking for the T1. They're going to get it. Double kill for Armel as TNC shut down the efforts of Secret on that bottom lane. And they are well and truly in this game right now. Net worth is even. Armel at the top. And an incredible hold.
Super nicely done. They smoke and they go for the wraparound. Team Secret, they have these two wards down, so they're like, all right, we're pretty safe to actually push these two. But they get caught perfectly from the wraparound. And instead of TNC looking to set up a goal of their own push, they...
Damage done there by Armel.
Yep.
Link first, of course, over the Deso, allowing him to make these plays. He's down these heroes. Losing all 5 heroes like that. One of the vulnerabilities of Secret's play at the moment, where they are going for these 5-man pushes, trying to really force the tier 2s. We'll see it again here from TNC at the start. It looks a little rough for them.
There's no Stampede available though, so there's no disengage available for Team Secret here. So as they lose their Shadow Demon, and then Cuckoo again, the beautiful play, steps forward and catches the 2 heroes.
And just AU being able to take the sniper out with that RP, stopping any sort of backup damage being thrown in from the back lines. It all falls into place for TNC.
And Gabby's back. FaZe, he finished the Midas right before that fight, and now he has 18 plus that Bloodlust and that Power.
Hunting, they will be able to swap back AU before he's able to secure a way to safety. They'll catch the mag.
Wasn't too bad.
And they're really prioritizing this tower. The Puppy's even pinging it out again. He's like, we're killing this tower. We're checking to see if they have wards around here now too. He will be able to get this one. This tower is...
And this time, they do have the Stampede, as you can see. They can afford to sort of push like that and know that they will be able to reliably at least get the majority of their heroes out. Top lane, Armel sees the space for a free tier 1.
Yeah, tower with 10 HP anyway, so it actually just dies to Italian as I walks into it. And he has the Crimson, yeah, like you said, Stampede's available, Crimson Guard, they're much stronger in this upcoming. He has, but TNC also. Approaching that Desolator.
Dire's top tower is about to
We'll show that.
launch.
47 to 53.
Very close to getting swapped by mid-1 there.
Not an easy start to the game for TNC.
No, not at all.
Not all 3 lanes were
Dire's
pretty rough.
tower is under
Have
attack.
that catch-up mechanics.
Mid-1's just going to be playing as that, like, I'm buffing my sniper role. FaZe the Vlad's going to become drum as well, so he just wants to be that big steroid for damage emblem.
More fuel for the fire.
Could they back up? I mean, Yapsor's still bottom at the tier 3. Keeping that wave pushed in. Also up with Medallion. Seeing a lot of Medallions as well. Mid-4 top side, he's tanking.
He's tanking up. Defensive disruption from Puppy. TNC now having to start to back away. Then with the swap back, Gabby's caught in deep as Gabby will fall. The rest of TNC do get out of there, but losing Gabby, not really ideal there for TNC on the front. Secret do respond with the full 5 of them coming in to turn that one around.
Definitely a bit ambitious to go on him right next to the tower there, and you see he has the Crimson Guard. You know how tanky Zai is there.
Yeah, you're not killing him though.
Surprised to see Gabby also being the one to like full commit forward. So he's the one who can risk to die. Like we said, the Demonic Purge, we saw it in play right there. Pops Rage, doesn't matter, gets slowed enough.
And he is going for the Radiant spills, so you know, you just expect that he would prioritize just in that relic time. He'll be knocked back a little bit from it.
Quite a bit here. No Stampede available again here for Secret Top as they just did.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Instead, Sivers. The game, Gabby TPing over to tier 2, tower falls Zai, able to get the last hit with the retaliate.
Almost a spyglass at hand.
Really need that Blink Dagger so they can get the catch and pull. Just Secret just be saves. They still have to be very careful as mid-1. He's almost level 12. Getting those easy swaps to hit the level 2 is just...
Dire's bottom tower won't
set up here for a Roshan. They have Avenge, so they have those auras, and then they also, I believe, I saw Nisha queued up a Desolator. He's going for just straight raw damage on this sniper. They can easily look to set up for a Rosh if they get it. Play it. Taking away a Rosh from a TA draft is always a bit of a worry.
Radiant are
blink.
scanning for enemies.
Very soon here.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I think it's also now done for TNC, both on Cuckoo and Upmel.
I thought you were going to say. Wait,
Actually, no, sorry, not on Cuckoo. Jade Rob, he had pretty much the money for the blink, but he's favoring the Force staff this game rather than getting the blink burst.
It's probably because he's playing versus the Venge and the Shadow Demon with just so many different types. Even if Venge isn't in position to swap, you pop Stampede and then he runs into Visible.
Hunter Cuckoo. Despite they get a jump inside, he's managed to get in, but who starts to follow Light Strike Ray? And he gets in the back, he gets the RP to lock them down, and Cuckoo, he lives! He gets out of there, the smoke as well, to stop the Assassinate from going through, as Cuckoo survives.
4-man RP. But no follow-up to be able to sit, but he does save at least. But now this is going to be like, all right, we got Roche now. That's
It's a
secret.
sweet disengage, and I don't know whose smoke that was, but someone just saved Cuckoo's bait. Who was the smoke? Was it Tim's with the smoke?
I think it
What's
was.
his play? Gets assassinated, smoke, bam.
There's Tim's.
Into the shadows he goes. Tim's
Now
with the smoke save.
DD Nisha, they've got all this damage to it. TNC, they're positioned around this area here.
Roshan's getting low. See if they can get in. Light Strike Array catches the two of them. Cuckoo's still watching from the side. They'll try and turn though. Tim's, they've got the damage with the blast. Mid-one's out. Gabby's still alive up the high ground into AU. AU keeping him safe. AU is trying to skewer it back here. He's holding on to it for now. Mid-one will buy back for this Roshan fight. TNC still forcing Secret to be very careful how they go about finishing it. Secret are going to try and continue. They'll look toward Tim's. Tim's on the front. He's caught out by the magic missile. Tim's immediate buyback. No hesitation to get back in the game. Secret continuing to focus down Roche. Cuckoo, he swapped in. He's under the rope. The clap comes out. Gabby moves in with the rage. Poppy's held off to the side. He's got a disruption to keep him safe. He's used it. Looking for Nisha. Roche is low. The stun's out. Fire blast onto Yapso. Yapso, 2-man light drop and arm out. In with the hit. The mount hit takes him out. Buyback from Yapso. There's no buyback available for Zai. No buyback available for Cuckoo. But TNC, they're in the pit. They'll get the Roche. They'll get the Aegis. They'll look towards Midbot. Midbot's in trouble. This would be a dieback. He tries to turn, but he's surrounded. Midbot will fall. Dead for 70 seconds, and Gabby's not done. He's onto the Shadow Demon. Pumpy's out. He's looking for more. Yapso's gone as well. 4 dead on Secret. TNC take the lead.
Oh my god, they're actually able to force them out of the pit there, reset everything, and just close the gap. Just too much damage coming out. The sniper's still too squishy. He can't actually commit forward to do anything. Anisha just had to run away because they just committed straight to the pit there. Oh my god, they get that push, and the Radiant's finished with the Aegis, and another 1,500 gold now for Gabby.
And Secret, they are running a carry Venge. This is a hero that it will fall off.
Dire's middle tower has
Especially if you buy back die.
Your game grinds to a halt. Look at his farm. I can't see it. Where's his farm? It's not there. Mid one. Falling behind.
Falling behind so that's such a crucial situation there.
which my matriarch
This area, absolutely everything. You see how many wards they committed. Look at Secret. They put 2 wards down just to watch both sides, just trying to make sure that they can try to successfully get this Roche, but TNC relentlessly throwing bodies.
And you know, I think TNC, they took your advice for. I asked you at the start of the series, how you beat Secret. You say you play your own Dota. This draft from TNC,
This is TNC.
I don't think this draft should work. But the matter of the fact is, this is the heroes that TNC are confident on. A Gabby Lifestealer, an Arm LTA, and a Cuckoo Bat.
Yeah,
These 3 heroes, they are countered by Secret's lineup. But it doesn't matter, because this is what TNC do.
Yeah, Cuckoo's had a spectacular performance before on this Batrider, just building up for the tank, building up for getting into the front lines, rather than going for that Blink Dagger. He doesn't go for the armor build this game, he went for the Spell Amp, because he wanted to just be able to be that, because he's the only magic damage on his team, he wants to be able to at least do that. But yeah, he's just running in, charging in, starting the fights for his team. Causing havoc. Bit of a panic.
Dire's top tower is about to take
Doesn't
the
take the
block.
300 health down either. He's going because he wants to be that magic damage for his team. Flame break duration too. I've seen like some arguments. It's like you either take, you either take the right side talent or you take the left side of those. The armor and then. Chin up around top.
Down by the Laguna Blade, they'll get one. Secret get more out of this, they'll look for Tim's. Tim's starting to separate himself from the team. Buyback from Cuckoo, he's boxing over as well. Towards the creeps, wants to get back in, but Tim's will fall. Yapso's in big trouble there. Gabby on top of the two of them, and now looking towards mid-one. Armel, he's chasing down the backline. PK's being popped. He's focusing down the sniper. He kills off Nisha. Looks to Zai, slowed down, drag back as well by the shockwave. Zai, he's trying to run away. Ayu, he's not messing around. RP down on Zai. Triple kill for Armel. Mid-one's going for the TPR. He'll manage to escape, but he's the only one to survive on Secret as again, TNC taking every single team fight. I don't know if Secret can come back into this.
It really doesn't feel like it. They seem to just being able to get on top of Nisha every single time there. They lost the Batrider, but like you said, Cuckoo, he pops the glyph, Boots travels on the creep wave, they can't kill the creep, he's able to join the fight, get on top of them there, and the Secret had to blow absolutely everything to kill him there.
Now it's 23 minutes. It's TNC's lineup is the one that's pushing high ground, taking a Rex. Despite 10 minutes ago, it was Secret trying and play the fast-paced Dota, but TNC, they're able to punish them, slow their game down, and it's going to be ever so hard for Secret to get this lineup back on track.
Surge of momentum there. Kind of expected, right, with the TA, once you get a couple of these kills rolling, once they get a couple of these fights, they're able to easily push up toward that high ground and get that Rex. Yeah, Secret, they're gonna have to find some type of method of recovery here. Kind of just have to sit back behind each other, so, I mean, mid-one, he's now a glorified support.
Is under attack.
He really is.
And Zai, who's having this incredible start, right? Super farmed in this game. He's 2-4-11. He's also been getting caught out here, so we're gonna see this one again as they blow everything to kill Cuckoo. We see Zai, he commits forward to try to protect the Gabby. During the demonic purge, he's able to still commit onto mid-one.
I mean, and look at this one. Tim's just throwing his body. He just makes a beeline straight towards Nisha. So Nisha has to shoot him, and Nisha doesn't have the opportunity to focus on any of the bigger kills, the bigger cores. And it buys that time. Tim's with the selfless play. Tim's certainly impressing this game.
A couple times, right? Even around the Roche Pit, he just walked in and died for
his positioning. The places in which he dies, they're perfect.
Now, vested up on Armel. They're just he's just dead. Deleted.
Oh my goodness, Secret, they've got to run. The hunt is on. Midbot tries for a TP, quickly cancels it. Says, I'll take the walk back home instead of taking the TP ride. The Stampede will get him back to the high ground.
Gabby, that was actually pretty close. Oh!
He's fine. He's got an arm.
Dude,
he's got the toggles, bro.
I think he just hit like... That looked like a 1 HP. He popped the rage late.
That wasn't that.
He was really low. That was a little bit scary.
It wasn't that low, was it?
Aegis timed out as they were going for that play. That was actually kind of close for Secret to get him there. So now Secret also, they should be aware that they actually haven't dewarded this base ward yet, but with the way they jumped Yapsor, you have to imagine they know that's there.
Taking him out, yeah.
Yeah, they put down...
Let's have a look.
Let's see. Look, Demonic Purge pops. Right? Demonic Purge pops, Assassinate hits 15! 15, that was close.
It's low.
That was close.
I mean, Gabby was like, well, yeah, I was fine, I'm fine.
He probably didn't expect the Assassinate and the Purge to hit at the exact same time,
sure.
So he looked like he was not yet popping the rage.
This game entirely rests on Nisha's ability to hold high ground as a sniper. But it's all on it. It really is. There's, you know, Zai's... You know, so Zai is still relatively farmed, but it's hard for him as a Centaur to sort of make up for the fact that Secret, they've only really got one carry.
Yeah.
Mid-one is out of the game.
They've got a lot of things to amplify him, right? They're even building the solo press on Yapsor, but both Yapsor and Zai, who had that fantastic time bottom, they've been slowed down so hard. They've been also top. They're look.
Need a strike again. Ayu with the blink.
Mag. Still have the ward in the base.
It's giving them so much vital information. Cuckoo, he's looking for Nisha. He's in with a force down, so over there with the counter play. He's going to jump in, look for the backline, straight on to Puppy. Puppy has the disruption to hold him back. Puppy will be able to get away. AU looks for the RP, won't be able to find it. Skewers in, gets swapped back. AU swapped in underneath the tier 4 towers. They'll kill off both AU and Cuckoo. This was a dive too far from TNC.
Tim's also.
Tim's, he's found as well. Secret will shut down the offensive.
He still didn't have the blink dagger on the back. That was one of the most ambitious plays I've seen actually from Kuhn this one. He just force-staffed, like he was trying to go for the grab there.
I mean, the TNC fans out there will recognize that's a bit of the old school TNC showing up.
That one was
the little bit of a come on TNC, come on now. That's not the play.
And that one was just way too far forward here. That's a little bit of a crawl back there for Secret. They're gonna take as much as they can from that. 45 seconds, no Bat Rider. They know the Bat used buyback earlier, so they're gonna take as much as they can out of it. Pushing far forward. As a full butterfly was finished for Nisha now. He's still packing a punch.
He is. Tower is under attack.
He needs to. As I say, he's got to make up for a lot of the lackings of the team around him at the moment. So they still do remain 11k behind.
They still do hit absurdly hard, right? They still do have mid one he has 40 armor on the bench, so he's still very tanky too. And
not a lot of HP though.
Yeah, not a lot of HP, but he just has to sit next to the sniper. The sniper will be doing insane amounts of damage. Plus over 300. Especially once we start getting more levels coming out on the bench. Since he's level 16, we start to see Moras get leveled up.
Ding, 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 motherfucker!
Really look to make too many of those more mistakes though on TNC. Sure, they still have an 11k gold lead, which they're still pretty comfortable in this game, but he's going for the BKB. Still no blink. Said he'll probably get it afterwards, eventually, because that vengeance still hard. BKB will at least protect him now a lot versus all this stun and disables that have kind of been bringing him down. He's still very low armor, only 12 armor on the bat, but this is going to allow him to like commit a lot more forward and do the damage and stuff. Full AC now finished on Lifestealer. So much minus armor.
But that landing stage is just a distant memory, really. Gabby is perfectly farmed, but that's it.
That ward gold duration. They're gonna look back and
I mean,
I can't believe we didn't D-ward that.
That ward did sort of bait.
It
baited a bad play.
It did.
So maybe see it's the 500 IQ player. It's like, well, we'll leave this here because TNC's probably going to throw.
Bottom shrine has fallen.
That was a little bit of the case there with that last jump from TNC, but you learn from your mistakes, and it's likely the TNC won't be as over aggressive with their jumps anymore in this game.
Still impressive to see.
Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder. Dire's
down the bottom side, a little bit of a safer one.
Couldn't
Secure themselves some bounties as well.
the tide.
So as we said, Yapsor, he went for the medallion build after that Aether Lens. He's going back for the, like we said, Solar Crest, as we've been seeing him do a lot of these just 4-position buy solo. Just your carry.
Doesn't matter what hero you're on, just buying the good items.
Yeah. So that's going to be, throw everything on Sniper and just pray that Nisha can carry you, as they're still falling further and further behind, as this time TNC is the ones dictating the pace of the game after these last few, after that early game. And they're controlling the map very nicely.
Man, they're going to take this Roshan very easily. There's no chance. We're getting out for this. 3 Aegis for TNC.
Double Bloodlust, double Empowered, of course.
Dire's bottom
They're
tower
making sure there
is
wasn't going to be a
under
surprise
attack.
jump. Stun from any. There's a secret there, holding themselves down, bottom together.
Bringing out the Lina. And that's the illusion.
I'm full for it.
They know it's the illusion. They have traps all over the place, so great. We might see them actually. I don't know if they're gonna buy a gem like now, but we might see them buy one. It's traps are really causing a bit of a problem. Hold on, Sentry.
See there. Better interest is this tier 2 down bottom. At least have all 3 lanes pressured in really before trying a base jump again.
Yep.
To go for the smoke movement down here out of Roche, just in case they caught any of Secret outside the map. The Secret there, they're just holding themselves right by the Ancient.
Like you said last game, right? They're just trying to look at their lineup, and they have great ways to scale. They have the Bloodlust, they have the Empower for both cores, and you look at Secrets, they only have technically, I guess, the single core, even though they're gonna be really buffed up and all that. They're probably looking and they're like, we can play this carefully. Push the towers, take the shrines, farm the map, get ourselves all their next big gun.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
Tier 2's taken. Lane now exposed. Pushing in against Secret.
Probably their next timing is a double MKB timing on TNC, where then they can come forward and not have to worry about Nisha's butterfly. You have it queued up, and they will just continue that map and trap inside them.
This lead 18,000. Shut. The Satanic complete.
Took the knockback talent. It kind of makes sense versus Lifestealer and team.
More fuel for the fire.
It's all about him.
That extra little bit of peel the lifestealer off targets. Come back.
One.
Having that satanic, it's just for a number of reasons. One of the mainly, AU has been the one to look for him with the RP, at least now with that status resistance there. That chance that the stun will wear off and turn, hold his ground, and heal back up.
The one scary thing is that they know that Armel has neither of the saves. He has a BKB, but he has no Aegis, no Cheese TA. It's the lifestealer with both of them. Here they're getting all these items out. They see the MKB finish on lifestealer, MKB TA, and also the Bat Rider blink. Got these 3 big items coming together. This could be where they try to...
Just sort of the way they've been playing right, TNC. It's always been Gabby, AU jumping in, forcing the fight. It's sort of left for Armel to jump in and pick apart the pieces after the rest of his team's committed. So Armel's very rarely been the focus of Secret's damage. As TNC have just been able to throw everything else in the faces of Secret first.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower will last long.
That damage stepping into play. Even though he has 40 armor, you're seeing how much the bench does buff up that sniper.
And despite the lead that TNC have, they do still have to be very careful. This is Team Secret, a team that he hasn't lost a lot of games.
And we've been seeing a lot of comebacks.
And
we've been seeing mega creep comebacks aplenty, and this is a 20k deficit still, but
you gotta be careful.
Gotta be careful at TI. High ground is still a dude.
So you want to go for it. Cuckoo just making sure that the top half of the map is shoved in as well.
Constantly now just throwing Lotus Orbs as well on top of Nisha, just making sure to protect him. Even if he just walked out to use the Midas and they're like, wait, don't go. Okay, now you can go. Lotus Orb. That Aegis, about 50 seconds left on it for PNC. So just sitting outside, camping on top of a high ground. And bounty runes. Keeping that gold. And now they do have double catapult. Clear those, gonna push heavily onto the side of Secret. TA traps in the mid lane. Tim's was telling him to pop them. Pinging on those traps in mid.
Secret using the SD illusions to release some sort of information. Obviously unable themselves to get out on the map and drop cores themselves. The map's completely blind.
Yep, they're trapped. They're blown.
Let's start to move out top. Yapsor.
Okay.
Away with the smoke. They know that Cuckoo's sort of been playing this top half of the map.
Fire. They're gonna put down some vision.
Yeah, get some vision out.
Saw him for a second there. They saw the attack. Does he get the BKB off in time? He gets the blink and the BKB. Okay, just in case.
Just in case.
No worry.
In case there was a blink in the river, you know, that. Play it safe. Play it safe. Press all the buttons. He did.
Dire's bottom tower
He lives.
is under
It worked.
attack.
TNC, of course, to sweep back up there. The Secret's forced back to their base.
And if that ward gets put out that they did place, the Bat Rider does have the gem on this. That one ward that Secret did, that one little bit of information they had is now gone.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Just kidding myself. It's actually like right next to it. It's surprising to see that.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Patience, we can see.
They're just sticking all near each other. Just don't let anybody stay alone, because that's where it's sucked off from like a bench swap or just a quick catch. Together.
Dire's bottom tower won't last long.
At this point, it probably is just going to be a wait till the next Roche. TNC.
Yeah,
there's no reason at all to push before the Roche is up again.
You're out farming them in every aspect, right? You're farming 3 lanes, you're farming both jungles,
Go for the next Roche.
and you're getting the bounties.
It's going to be what the actual refresher, so.
Look at this, the circle's drawn. Look at Cuckoo. He's like, that's probably a farm the whole map circle. That's what I would have to imagine it's got.
I mean, what are they hoping for? Do you think getting an axe, giving it to Cuckoo?
Just everybody get next set of items. Why not? You have such a big lead, keep growing it.
Whoa.
You've got Secret trapped in the base. How's our levels look? Mid one, he has, okay, so mid one is level 18, almost has AC.
Finally got that AC.
Yeah, Rich has it done. He's, we said, glorified support. But yeah, level 18, so 1,000 range now for the swap as well. next one, of course, that goal, as you see, brought up that level 20, of course. He does get it. So, how are we looking at these goals? Okay, so we have a 27k gold lead as our experience, 20k experience lead. Let's see what the DotA Plus. We haven't glanced at the DotA Plus this time around.
DotA Plus knows. I mean, they know. This game should be TNC's. They continue to play it out like this. Wait for the Roche. Grab all the items from it. There's very small chance the Secret can spin it around. They does sort of have to rely on TNC making mistakes. For the most part, TNC have, and there was sort of the one bit of a blunder where they jumped in mid.
There is still just a crazy...
Now they're just so far ahead. They're even further. When they made that mistake, they were like 12k ahead. Now they're 28k gold ahead.
There still is a ridiculous amount of damage that you cannot overlook on the side of Secret. That is the one thing they have to be careful of.
They've just got to try and get someone on the sniper.
Yeah.
Get someone on Nisha. But Nisha's saving up the money. I mean, he's close to 25. You get that attack range talent, you can sit back with a Divine Rapier.
Yeah, and they all. But the
you know what I mean? There's got to be that temptation. I mean, obviously he hasn't bought anything yet because he can't get to the secret shop, so he cannot even buy any of the parts of the Skadi. Which that in itself is going to be a bit of a challenge. I don't know how they're going to be able to
getting out.
Shop.
It has to be up in the fight.
Or you have to just run the courier top of the map and go to the enemy secret shop.
That's probably why you.
That's the only way to do it.
That's probably why we see TNC just camped around this area. They're probably
Exactly,
they can't pick anything up. We got this whole area controlled.
The TNC don't have any vision on that route. You know what I mean? If they do send the courier top and down.
So you got the swap. Quick BKB. Be okay.
Yeah, he did. As you say, did actually get popped in. But was able to BKB blink before damage comes through.
Now you have to keep track. You're like, okay, that's one swap. They only have one swap charge right now for the next about, what, 70 seconds or so. Or you want to try to get some type of, get a bounty or something for themselves.
Roche is up, so they'll head over. It's not going to be the Axe, it's going to be a refresher shard.
They have a Magnus. Like, that's pretty cool too, and a Bat Rider.
I feel like you probably would rather be Magnums for the Bat, double lasso at this stage rather than...
I gotta shard a bit more.
Double RP more? Okay.
Sure, you use it, so Axe
but it requires you to get in and get that RP, which is still very hard against Secret's lineup.
But now they've got Aegis, they've got Cheese.
We'll see, maybe D-Day you can make the big game.
They're smoked forward. They find mid one.
They've one scored out. What's the rest of Secret's reaction going to be? They're still caught outside the base armor. Everybody jumping on Puppy. They take two of them. Buyback from Puppy comes in.
He gets the courier out. Yeah, he's actually able to get the courier out during all that. He buys the Ice Scotty.
It's going to be the Scotty.
Jump forward, the RP.
Oh! He's got the one. He's not in effect, but indeed he's stunned. They've got the kill though. That's a dieback on Puppy. If they can jump in for more Firefly, the knockback side. Cuckoo has to be careful how deep he goes.
What's this?
But get out of there. So that's the first RP down. Did use the shard, not get the chance to get it off. Would have maybe got both the kills rather than just the one if it was successful with the second RP. But quick play from Yapso with that light strike to stop the second one coming in.
He hesitated for sure. He RP'd, kind of stood around for a second. He didn't want to just like, fresh RP instantly. I think
he wanted to try and as you say, maybe getting a bit greedy, trying to get the maximum duration. Gabby's trying to support, but Nisha.
Scotty slow. They need to play here. Forced to infest.
No. King away, they've got Tims though. Tims is isolated on the side. Tims will fall. Armel's still looking at trying to get in. He's going to look towards Mibble. Mibble goes to the magic missile. They manage to take the Aegis out of the hands of him. He's still up there. That's attracted back. Mibble falls. Zai turns towards Armel. They can get these kills. Here's Nisha just trying to hold his ground, but Gabby with the rage heads for Yapso. Yapso's dead. Nisha, Zai, they're turning the stop. Gabby's in trouble. Gabby's shut down. It's Nisha with the triple kill. And he may not be done yet. The multi cards come out, but it was Lotus on. Nisha's ready to turn. He's on Cuckoo. That's going to be an ultra kill. He's not done yet. It's actually forward. He's just shooting the ball. Nisha, he's got a goddamn gun. Zai steals the rampage. Zai, come on, Zai. Come on. That's just not cool, man. But dude, get them all.
Look how much gold he just got. He just finished Ice Scotty. He has 7,500 gold. Oh my god.
Oh no. TNC.
Oh man.
Oh no.
They still have this big lead, but Nisha, look at the damage he is able to do.
In 56 seconds.
They couldn't actually stick on him. He just sat in the back, able to peek the whole time.
Just his ground.
And the thing is also, sure, mid one dies, he buyback dies, but his illusion was still alive, so it's still providing the aura. That extra damage that is still provided from himself is still going on to Nisha during the entire fight.
Pushing back. It's 2 heroes dead without buyback on TNC.
Cuckoo spent his gold on the Octarine, and does not inch forward. Nisha will get a little bit of damage, but he's being careful. Doesn't know that those buybacks aren't available.
Losing a fight with Aegis, a 28k gold lead. That's not great. Gabby, you know, they are to run down sort of the back line as the supports, but Nisha, he just sits there. I think his hands are off the keyboard.
No, he clicks Titanic here, and Shrapnel, so that's not true. No, he's able to just literally just peep everybody with all the space given. That Venge illusion still just buffing him up.
That's a bit of a question mark for Zai right there, I'll be honest. Nisha,
it didn't even look like he attacked though. It looked like he was still like an animation of the attack.
He's a very silent lad, but you can know in that moment
he doesn't care about the kill.
Zai.
That's I mean, this is pretty significant though. Now Zai also has a full heart. So this front line is super tanky on the side of Secret now too.
Yep.
He's also now level 25. Duration that you be picked up as there. Long duration stuns coming in 4.25 seconds. Nisha will be all near now.
My goodness.
Mid one about to be level 20. Queued up with Aghanims as well as expected on the Venge, so he's just all about being able to buff up his buddy.
The Nisha sniper. Again, this is sort of a similar feel to like when Nisha's combat in the past before in his Deuce. You know what I mean? It's these sort of heroes that he just carries the game out. So what do we got?
He took the magic missile cooldown instead on mid one, instead of going for the vengeance. Sorry, it works really well with your Aghanims if you're able to get it too, because you're just able to shoot 3-second cooldown missiles. It's probably overall the better talent because it's just insane how strong its energizes. You get your level 20. Bottom the bounties. Secret can actually push those out forward here.
He's going to jump in. And you know it, light strike. Down to them. Gabby does get the range up close towards Zai, but they've lost AU. AU bites back immediately. Zai shaky. He's starting to shoot on Gabby. Gabby's able to jump inside Armel. Gets slid to the side with the 4-star. Back off. Buyback. Is having to use.
They actually can't kill Zai when he jumps in like that.
Oh, he's too tanky.
Way too tanky. They get the disruption.
Tanky. They have a 24k lead, but they are struggling, TNC.
To be able to get in the back line somehow, but there's just so many, like we said in the beginning of the draft, there's a lot of saves, and they've been making them work. You has to be able to land some RP. He's not giving too many opportunities. They're focusing a lot of attention on him.
Tim, I'm pretty sure that's how he feels right now. Ah! This game, the frustration's got to be there for TNC. They crushed the mid game. They have built an incredible lead, but still they are struggling to push high ground at this point. They're struggling to even get close to the high ground. Secret, they're able to get outside of the base now, as they know that these team fights, they absolutely can go Secret's way.
Could have what, the constant Firefly well with that. Yeah, he has the permanent Firefly now. Pretty much ready for himself too, so he'll always be able to go. Still just trying to farm the map, but yeah, like we said, Secret, they've gotten themselves outside. So now they can at least control the bottom side. We see they put heavy amount of ward emphasis, tons of ops wards and sentries, just needing vision for the fight.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
He's set up Zai. He's putting forward pretty far. Zai. He's got him in 2 seconds. They're hunting. He's popping the Stampede to try to kite them out here.
He knows they're coming. Can they find him?
He's sneaky. Is Cuckoo gonna get him? So it's very close for him dying. I mean, he does not. He doesn't have buyback either. He did clear out the double catapult wave.
Find someone getting on top of Sniper and killing him, but there's sort of all the saves that we talked about Secret having that they didn't really get to do too much with in the mid game. They're getting to do a lot with them now. The stampedes, the disruptions, the swaps, all this sort of chaos makes it very hard for TNC to reliably deal with the Sniper in these fights.
Lotus Orbs, Crimson Guards, there's everything. Solar Crest, it's just all these different things. They've been having stats now finished up on Yapsor. A little bit of stat for everybody. anything to just protect Nisha.
Nisha here. Bomb, see Nisha, fuck killing, Creeps killed.
We're seeing a similar thing coming out from Secret as TNC did the last time. They're playing on that right side. They're playing on the high ground while Radiant they're on the left. And now Secret, they're smoking up though.
Mid-1 gets the swap back. The BKB will be quick, but Nisha's starting to hit onto the rest of TNC are coming in. Alan's trying to focus the time. He's able to get the stun on top. AU holding up the RP for now. He can't get in. There'll be a buyback from Cuckoo. Secret, Crimson Guard buffed out. They cannot kill Zai. Zai far too beefy. Mid-1 is the only one to fall on Secret. And then the jump Cuckoo. The buyback. He is able to get the grab. And they kill him in time. They're focusing Nisha. Nisha slides down the low grab. They killed the sniper. TNC, that's the big kill. They need to open up the fight for them to move over and clean up the rest of Secret. Cuckoo, Tim's on top of Yapso. Yapso tries the TP out. Will not make it home. TNC have cleaned them up. They do it. Cuckoo with the buyback, catching Nisha, dragging him over to TNC's half of the map.
Literally on the perfect spot possible. How long for buybacks? They do have buyback on mid-1 in about 5 seconds, but there's no Zai.
And AU's still got the RP. They get a blink RP sniper, it's game over.
And he almost was able to get in that last fight. He actually got hit by a Maelstrom proc, and then he had to stop cancel his RP. So they're able to now finally claim themselves as second racks. Very long time of being held off. Who gets the puck? Let's jump.
And another big jump up in gold lead.
Yep.
37,000 gold lead now for TNC.
4 buybacks from Secret.
We'll see how safe they want to play it, if they want to force it. You said they're going to know that 4 buybacks are unavailable.
Wait for, I think you wait for Roche.
It's 2
you have to know it's
2
going to be
minutes until
coming up
Roche.
pretty soon.
Because they have that time in the play. If they can go for the Roche, those buybacks are still going to be down for at least 3 minutes, right?
They're still considering going while Zai is dead for 40 seconds.
They grab mid-1. Steps forward. Gabby will show himself. Nisha's starting to poke in. They've got to all focus on Nisha. All focus on the sniper.
Okay, they forced the glyph. Still sitting here in the area. Zai's coming back in about 20. Roche, 1 minute 30. They have a trap in it, so the one nice thing I guess they do, they always know when it does spawn instances.
Back in the game. Runes are up.
Yeah, they'll back up. So they were just trying to get as much as possible out of when Zai was dead.
The game back to the point where you're keeping Secret held in the bay. Now, you say, get that Roshan. It's going to have the Agnums. It's going to have the Refresher Shard. Again, you're right. You get that Refresher Shard over to AU. You get that Agnums over to Cuckoo.
I think so too, yeah.
Blessings.
Unseen, but not unskilled.
Such an incredible. 5'9" and 18,
bat.
but he's really been dominating.
This is the best hero. And the Cuckoo bat. Legends. And it's a thing that they did keep sort of hidden in the draft, right? They saved it to the last pick when they had picked the Ogre first.
Waves are breaking
Past the
against
draft.
Dire's top barracks.
Good item it is. He sold the treads. It's the rapier.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Nisha! He's got it. He's got the deeps. If they can keep him safe, he's gonna hurt.
He's really gonna. I mean, he was still hitting pretty hard before. Now he's gonna be killing targets much faster. The Lifestealer is gonna get brought down at a much faster pace. It's 31 armor, but you see Lifestealer also. I was gonna say I think Gabby's gonna queue this up soon as a blink dagger himself. Just any way to get on top of Sniper. Everybody having the
Roche
blink.
is up. TNC, they're gonna go for the Roshan.
Trap set up around the area. Also putting a high ground board.
There's no way. TNC, get this.
Yep.
Still have how many cheese from before? They still have
They still have
cheese
one,
on bat.
right?
Here we go. Who's going to be taking it all? What to the Axe? Did
They give it to Tim's?
they give it to Tim's?
They gave it to Tim.
They gave it to Tim's.
Okay, because he.
Dude, that's disrespecting Cuckoo, I think. You want to get the double lass up.
Yeah. Tim's is feeling.
So that's
He's got 25 talent. It doesn't work, of course, on the other fine fire left. He does do a lot of damage.
Good ban outside of the base. I think you let this man die.
No buyback.
Tim's trying to lead him from one. Look at the multi-cast up on mid-1. Mid-1 did jump. He's out on the base side. Jumps in. He gets the boost up on the 3-5 line. His Missile Blade tripped down as well. They managed to shoot down TA. Nisha doing the damage with the rapier. Double kill for Nisha. Nisha and TNT, they've got retreat. Cuckoo tossed it up to the high ground. Zion Yapster trying to chase. He's coming back forward. He's stepped in. They've got the nullifier to die. Tibbs, he's in. Multi-cast on Nisha. Nisha forced up the high ground. Yapster trying to do his best to save the life track. Will hold back the Ultra buyback. Comes from inside Nisha. Tibbs, he shoots. Damage on someone with another fire. Cuckoo, that one is Nisha is dying. Nisha is dead with that buyback. Hex as well onto Zion. They'll move in for the cleanup. But TNT will finally close up the game. 61k lead is needed, but they have done it. They've taken a game of Secret.
They made Secret really in this tournament. 9-1, I believe, for Secret as TNT with this after a very, very rough laning phase start. This mid game was played so well.